Our band of adventurers, the God's Headache, had arrived at Eldenglood Home, the former remains of the elven capital city. There, the group were seeking answers to the realm of dreams, and a patron of one of your colleagues, Room. Through a deal, you agreed to go into the Feywild to seek out a circlet used to disable a large automation. Through the 6 days within the Feywild, you came across many of the denizens and hazards involved in there, including one who turned out to be a Feylord, Reynard. All this accumulated in a battle with a individual transformed into a blood hag known as Marla. With her dead, the circlet retrieved, and a understanding between one of the Feylords, you return back to the material plane. Or at least to Trofnar and Val'yth. That's what your compatriots say, and what's written in Val's Book of Shadows. Neither of you remember any of that. However, with the circlet now back on the material plane, the automation was shut down, seemingly forever. And as part of the deal, information was given about Room. With it seemingly be that he was a Void Lord, a powerful creature that came through during a period known as the Dark. With your compatriots reunited, and with this new information on board, that is where we left off. So, God's Headache, what do you wish to do?
Okay. So.
We'll keep the squared box open as well, so...
Yeah, because we have
two
Nudie
mutes.
McMute. I guess we have to think about, like, what are we doing now?
Well, yeah, because we kind of... Because what were we all doing before we went to, Elgarden Home?
Well, we were helping with the, we were helping with the war effort. Oh god, I can't remember his name now, even though he was important. Because I'm bad at names. The ghost man.
Ghostman. Oh, Reagan?
Rogan.
Rogan, that was it.
I think that's it. God, it's in my notes too. I'm big dumb.
You could just look in your notes.
Right? I could just fucking look in my notes if my computer
Rogan. It is
will
Rogan.
work. Why is it not working? But okay. So, and then Rogan was going to head over to Jurhan, I'm pretty sure.
Right. And I'm guessing Nemesis would want to avoid Jurahan like the plague.
Well, we were also avoiding the area around Ulmendow.
True.
Because of that. But we are probably, unless we go back the way we came through the mountains, we're probably going to have to go through there.
Yeah.
I know that I particularly wanted to go to Dalaro.
Yes.
And or back to Delcross. But
Okay.
also that's also really out of the way.
Yeah, it is. It's very out of the way.
So it's
Hold on, let me pull up a map.
it's forever away.
For the sake of like where your characters are, you are returning to the nearest civilization that you know, which is Elvenborough.
Yeah. I imagine that we are going to head there anyways. It's just kind of like planning out in advance.
Yeah,
Um,
because we came from Lesdor, didn't we, with Fortune's parents?
yeah, we came from Lestor and we went like through like the mountain area with the
The
bathhouses.
bathhouse Drake, yeah. And me trying to see if I can free the kobold slaves, yeah.
Okay, well, let's think about this.
Right.
What?
So we got some options of shit we can do.
What do you guys have? Do you guys have anything particular for your characters that needs to go to a certain place?
Well, I've still got my warden stuff to deal with.
I mean, yes, but that's very up in the air about where any of that is. And we
Yeah, true.
don't you have to go actually not talk to the queen in Mythrilhammer, I think. But it's like if we go there, we obviously have to like investigate into stuff.
Yeah.
But
Like
that's very up in the air right
Yeah.
now.
Like the person my contact we're dealing
Also,
with.
that's not how you spell Galero.
My contact we're dealing with sorting of the warden stuff is in Platinum Hold, not Mythrilhammer.
No, I'm talking about the queen that seems to be associated with the wardens. That is
Oh,
in
right,
Mythrilhammer.
No, that's
Oh.
Underrock.
Oh, it is. It is an Underrook. Okay.
Mhm.
And it's not
Oh,
so
wait.
much.
Were we
Yeah.
also going to take the information to Mythrilhammer? Because I'm pretty sure that was the case. Okay.
Do you mean the information involving, like...
Involving the wardens in the first place.
No, that was
And,
that was Platinum Hold.
No, I'm saying that Trothnar had planned, he already sent the information to Platinum Hold, but I thought that he was also going to go to Mythrilhammer and share the information there about the guys' like schemes.
Ah.
That's what I thought that Trothnar was going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is. Yeah, that is basically what he's going to do. Except I think I can't remember if he sent off a copy to the guys in Platinum Hold or the originals for the letters.
You sent off.
Do you have this?
I don't remember you making a copy. I thought that you sent off the originals.
We made copies, and I think I kept a copy.
You made copies. Okay. So you.
I remember like writing down copies for them.
Okay. So the question is, do you have the copy or do you have the original? Because I don't think you specifically said.
Okay, sorry. From memory, I believe when I was in, I think where we were, either Lesdor or Delcro. I think when we were in
We
Lesdor.
were in Lesdor when you sent it. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent off in the post office. I sent off the originals to Platinum Hold, which will probably take months to get there, and then I made copies of the letters, which I'm currently looking after.
I mean, fuck, Dragonland is right there. If we really want to go in.
Yeah, true. If we want to fuck about with the dragons, it is right there.
I want to go fuck about with the dragons.
It's very. We have options.
Yeah, there is shit we can do. It's just trying to figure out what's the most important. And I'll go out on a limb and say, as far as the party is concerned, Trothnar's bullshit is not that much of a concern.
Okay.
That shit can be sorted out because from what I know, what Trothnar knows, especially with a lot of the information gone and the tablet stolen as well. Don't forget that. The Vesper and his lot are somewhat on a back foot as well.
And then.
So we have got time before.
Yeah, and I mean, Nemesis is just searching for information at the moment.
Yeah.
Which she can get, not anywhere, but like, she can find it in other places.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
she's looking for her real dad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Fucking but also with Delson.
Yes.
What's with Delson? Because he came over here and he got his advice, and now it's just kind of like, well.
Yeah, because I thought he was also wanting to learn all about this dream stuff as well.
Yeah, and then with Val'yths, I know at the very least that he's in a very confused state right now, and he doesn't have any particular plans.
Yeah, so when you
He's trying to figure things out.
Yeah, like you look over at Valve and he is deep in thought.
Yeah, I know that he did not particularly have any plans. So we can basically really go anywhere right
Can
now.
I offer up a suggestion?
What do you want?
Let's find some towns, see if there's any quests that we can do for them. I want to do just some random ass questing. I want to go
The thing is
kill something.
The thing is that I kind of agree with the suggestion. I kind of want to go see Dragonland.
Guys,
Go mess with Dragonland.
can I just say, I'm not sure it works role-playing wise and within the structure of it, of the reason why we trek like hundreds of miles northwards just because we said like, hey, Dragonland seems cool.
The thing is that we have nothing pressing right now.
No, to be fair, yeah, a lot of what's going on is, apart from maybe the war stuff, is like is slow burn stuff, yeah.
So
if it makes Stromgar agree with it better, there's a lot of stone that he could look at.
Fuck yes.
Plus, I mean, the lesbians are just being chaotic now, so
What
it's like
place is better for chaotic lesbians than going to the dragons? Come on.
I think, and this is my suggestion.
I'm scared.
We go over, we visit Mythrilhammer, because we're like right there. We go up, we visit Mythrilhammer, and then we go up to Bahamut's Maw.
Yes.
I think that's what we should do.
The moms have spoken.
What do you guys think?
I agree with going to Mythrilhammer, but
I want to see some dragons.
I still don't think we don't have an actual like in-universe reason to go to the dragons apart from we the puppets who control our characters every
technically we do have a reason. You know why? Because the dragons are currently at war and they could be with the grass, but they can't right now because they're in their own civil war. So we could figure out what's going on there and try to get some help.
It's not a civil war.
Hey, aren't the dragons going through some fighting or something like that? Can't
Yeah.
we offer assistance?
We can go see what's going on there and see like if we can help or like get at least some sort of like ally in there.
But also, Ed,
Yes.
we are just random ass adventurers. We are not
That's
hired by
true.
anybody.
We are a menace to society.
We literally have no direction right now. We can wherever we want, and we want to go to Dragonland.
So we're going to Dragonland.
For God's sake, who thought that Trothanar would be like the voice of order and like, hey guys, let's think this through?
Okay. So
What the fuck?
that's the plan. We're going to Mythrilhammer, and then we're going to go to Dragonland.
Who's echoing?
Probably
Echo.
me.
Yeah, that's him again.
What the fuck? Why do I always echo?
But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna go to Mythrilhammer, and then we're gonna go to Dragonland.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Mythrilhammer. We might as well stop by Goldfield on the way. Then we can go to Skulk, and then from Skulk, I guess we can figure out where we want to go. I really want to go to Frost Breath at some point in time.
Well, we have to at the very least keep in mind that Bahamut's Maw, like the little area that this is in, this is the metallic zone. Which means that generally, hopefully, depending on the context, we should be fine here. Or we will be more fine than we would be in, fucking, if we went through Dragon's Pass on the other side.
Take the middle road and go down to Y'all. They probably don't have anything interesting going on. We could probably bring some spice to their life.
I think since we're here, we should just go through Bahamut's Maw, and plus, it seems safer anyways with the metallics. So, okay, we have a plan now, and I feel really bad for Tom because I think that he was expecting it, but
Actually, there's one major goal that I do want to get done.
Mm-hmm.
That just came to my mind. If you look on the map, go from Copper Hall and go all all the way to the right side of the map near Wakehold, there's a tiny little town that doesn't have a name. I want to go see what's in this town.
That's
It's
probably
unnamed,
just.
and I must know about it.
It's probably just like Tom's mistake, but yeah,
Yeah,
I mean we can check that out
Uh,
afterwards and
guys,
see.
I think
There's
Eventually learn about
fucking
this town.
like we're gonna go there and like, here we are thinking like, hey, I wonder why the town isn't named, and it's just Tom's mistake, but now he's gonna have to make up like a reason for it.
yeah. Guys, I think as a group we should all do like one big collective sorry, Tom.
Yeah. After I don't think that he was expecting us to go straight like into Dragonland.
Sorry, Tom.
So,
If you want me to
sorry,
be
Tom.
brutally honest,
Yeah.
no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I've got stuff written in there. Enough for me to improv.
At the very least, I feel like you have some things in Mythrilhammer, and we are stopping at Myth. I think that will take us at the very least a session and a half.
Yep. Though.
So there are you do have time for it.
Though, yep. Though, don't mind me if you
Okay.
hear me typing as I flesh out Mythrilhammer. Like I got the stuff
We're
going
sorry.
on. I got the stuff going on in Mythrilhammer, but like the establishments and such, I haven't fully refined. It's fine because for all we know, stuff could come up.
All right.
So, for the sake of brevity, you spend the remainder of the night because, as you came out of the Feywild when it was around midday there, your body clock's kind of all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah.
So you travel through the night to the town of Elvengrow.
Mm-hmm.
It is very quiet right now, mostly because it is probably about 3 in the morning.
Okay. Was there like an inn that we saw?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
It isn't named, oddly enough. Not everything is really named. It's just got a symbol of like what it justifies. Like,
Okay.
you see one that looks
Is it open right now?
There is lights coming from the building.
Okay.
Most of the buildings here are like log cabin style of things.
Mhm.
You can see some of them around some of the biggest trees are actually built into the trees themselves, but this one it's more of a log cabin.
Okay. So what time is it right now?
About 3 in the morning.
About 3 in the morning. I think we should
Get some sleep.
go in. We should go and like rent a room there and try to essentially start fixing our clocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is gonna fuck us if we
Yeah.
if we don't get it fixed. So we'll go ahead and just go in there and rest up for the night.
Okay.
And then tomorrow we force ourselves to go to sleep at a proper hour.
We could just
Yeah.
So you're spending an extra day in Elvengrow just to get your sleep schedule back to normal.
Essentially, yeah. I think if you guys have anything that you need to grab from here, like supplies and stuff.
Okay, let me see
But
what there is.
I always say that like if you guys need anything,
Okay,
make sure you
kids.
pack
Okay, kids.
lunches.
Yeah, don't forget the buddy system, everybody.
Yeah. So, okay. So for sake of brevity, the day after, what is it that people do? Like, is it listening about, just exploring the town? There are no magically inclined shops in Elvengrow.
Really?
There are no magically inclined shops.
No.
Well, that tosses what I wanted out of the window. Okay. Then
try and hunt down somewhere I can get some more thievery things.
Make an investigation check.
well, can't she search for like thieves' camp?
That's what the investigation check can be for as well.
Oh, I thought that she got like advantage on it. Okay.
No, I wish.
Okay. Then I just want to get more rations.
Okay. There are shops there that do sell rations. So it's
How
easy.
much are they?
They are... I knew I forgot to get one of my books out to look at it.
Ha ha ha.
Excuse me, everyone's and Wayfinder's Guide. There we go. So let me just say, because it's just the base stuff. There we go. Weapons. Rations. 5 silver pieces for 1 day's worth of rations.
5 silver pieces. Can I just drop 2 gold on it?
Okay, yeah, that gets you 4 days worth of rations.
Okay. Perfect. And my gold is even.
Alright. So.
Alright. Good for me. I'm done.
Okay. So fortune, with that investigation of 12, you don't find any, like, scummy, slummy, thievy
Scummy,
places. This, like, even though Elven grows on the map, it is small. It is very small. There's very few, like, it's comparable. It's probably a little bit smaller than Pterodon's Crossing is.
Oh wow!
To give an idea of scale.
So I'm guessing this kind of town. I'm imagining it doesn't have like individual shops. It has more like one like general store.
More or less, yeah. I mean, you do see like there is like a forge, but it's not like one for business. It's like
It's like a local farmer needs some horseshoes made. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Is there at least any place that I can pick up some ball bearings?
You can ask the person that's got a forge if he's willing to make any.
Yes.
Let's go grocery shopping. I hope it's a Whole Foods.
Okay.
Look, I just remembered that I originally had them in like episode 1, and I don't remember when I lost them.
So, given the forge is very, very small, because it's literally like a farmer's forge, and the fact that Elven Grow doesn't really use metallic stuff very often, it can be done, because they do have some metal, because they kind of need it.
Mm-hmm.
He could probably get you about 100 ball bearings in the case of the day.
Yes, I will take that.
Okay. Going by the amount, it would be about 4 silver.
I will hand him a gold.
Okay. And this, as you can probably tell, Elven Grow is predominantly elvish. Like, there are a lot of elves. This one is a much more, like, burlier, darker-skinned elf.
Mm-hmm.
Still has a rather fair face, but he looks to be the human equivalent of his 40s.
Mm-hmm.
But he just, like, speak... Do you speak Elvish?
No, I know Common, Infernal, and Baby's First Celestial.
So you can't understand a word that he's saying, but he can understand Common.
Okay, wait. So he can't speak Common, but he can understand it.
Yes.
Okay.
Can he write Common?
How fun.
No, so like the conversation, it takes a little bit of time for the conversation to like get there, but he usually indicates with like like with various hand gestures and such. Like when it gets to the ball bearings, he like holds up a fist and one of his hands and such. It takes a bit of time, but eventually you're able to agree on it, and he like basically like points up to the sky and indicates it going around in a circle, which you ascertain as once the sun's done a full circle round.
1 day.
Yep.
Perfect. And with my 1 gold given, what is my change?
You get 6 silver back.
Thank you. I'm trying to think, is there anything that I need?
Is there a local like plane hunters guild at all, or any in this town?
No. No, there is no. This town
No
is.
pigeons.
Nope. No. There is no plane hunter presence in this area.
Interesting. Okay.
What season are we in?
You are currently in spring, or the equivalent of spring.
I would like to go collect flowers for the rest of the day.
Okay,
Because remember, Nemesis and Fortune got together on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Like, in-game.
It's very...
It's been, what? About a
in-game,
month? 2 months?
in-game a month. It is currently...
March-ish.
It actually is, yeah. If I just load up, because I have it on the previous session's notes, not this session's notes. It is the 6th of April, which April is essentially March. I think. Let me just
not April.
I think let me just double check on that one because no, that is April. Yeah, April is April.
Okay, so we are in April. God, that means that it must be fucking raining.
It's getting near my IRL birthday.
It's fairly cloudy though, and you know from living in Ulmendau and Churhan that it's less rainy and occasionally you still get a bit of snow, just because of its proximity to the northern kingdoms.
Okay.
But when it does rain, it's freezing.
Oh, Peach.
Yes.
The son is asking for his allowance.
Oh, what do you need?
Arrows.
Do you have some in the bag of holding?
We have like 360 in there.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, take some. I don't know why you need to ask me.
Yeah.
Cause your mom.
And
yes, but
and also as well with Delson, they don't really have lead because they don't use a lot of metallic stuff, and lead is kind of mostly useless to them. But one thing that you also notice, though, as you're just taking stock of how much powder and ammo that you've got, you can't find the bag of black powder.
Oh, sausages and beans.
dun 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 dun.
Like you distinctly remember, like you always had it on your person, and it's not there anymore. You don't know when, but it's just not there anymore. Yes, you still have your ammo, and any black powder that's in the weapon itself is still there. It's just the black powder for refilling is gone.
Well, sugar.
And I will say as well.
Should Nem and Fortune do some more mounted combat training?
The terrain's a bit
we
rough.
have. I mean, we have like a whole day, right?
Yeah.
So we could still do that.
You could do training. You can do. Dom's asking for you. Got to pay attention to the chat, Peach. The Roll20 chat.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to looking at the chat for him. Do I have the crossbow? In the bag of holding, yes. Would you like it? You could have it. Nemesis can't even shoot a bow. Or a crossbow. Alright. Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and take the crossbow. I can't even shoot it anyways. But yes, let's practice some mounted combat since we do have a free day.
Okay.
And, I have Hanel back.
Yep, as mentioned, and as before, it was an animal handling check, a strength check, and an acrobatics check for the three of you.
Okay, Peach, I will let you do your rolls first.
So, animal handling, acrobatics, and what?
Strength check.
Strength. Strength. I thought there was something else. It's not acrobatics. It's athletics, and I need to make a dex save.
Ah, right, yeah.
I wrote it all down, so throw
animal
out that
handling,
acrobatics.
athletics, strength, and dex.
Yes.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Dex save.
Well, at least we got
And
matching
athletics.
animal handling.
Make an athletics
Okay.
check. Oh wait, make a yeah. That's all fine then. Yeah. Okay. Surprisingly, this is like the actual combat is fairly even. However, with the both of you, as mentioned, the terrain is very rough and not
Yeah.
really suitable for like charging and such. So you find it a bit difficult to get your respective horses, into good moving positions. A few times they stumble because of the uneven ground and trying to readjust it. Because of that, both horses do take 2 points of damage from like the occasional trip or fall.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, it's important. There are babies. Alright.
I hope you said sorry to the horses.
Fucking listen, I can heal them. All it does is cost me a total of like 4 points of lay hands, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
But
all in all, it seems like it was an okay effort.
Yeah. It was more bogged down by the simple fact that the horses weren't really. At some points, you just kind of got up close, just stopped the horses, and started just like attacking each other, which can work, but it's also like not really utilizing the horses to their fullest.
This is how they bond. Stab, stab, stab.
But because of the rolls that you got, I would say that you are able to avoid pretty much any damage that you could have taken from each other's attacks.
Nice.
All right then. So we got the combat part down.
Yeah. But the riding part is also the combat while riding part is questionable as well.
Damn it, Nemesis! I thought you were good with this. You're the horse girl.
Listen, it's been it hasn't been a couple of days, but it feels like it's been a couple of days. I'm a little out of sync.
All
It's
right.
okay. Still did wonderful anyways. She gets a smooch.
Don't patronize me.
More smooches.
Also, as well, as you are returning back to the inn and such, Nemesis,
Yes.
as you're just kind of like walking, you feel a searing pain in your back. Like it is agonizing. You take 4 points of necrotic damage.
What?
Okay, that's not concerning. Okay.
What the fuck?
And after about 20 seconds or so, the pain just goes away.
I think Nemesis is thinking the same thing I'm thinking. What the fuck?
Nemesis turning into a zombie.
Is Nemesis losing her angel status?
Can you lose your angel status? I thought you were just born like, hey, I'm an angel.
It's been shown that they can essentially like change her celestial powers. But the thing is that I don't think that Nemesis done anything wrong.
Maybe God in this one is like really homophobic.
Tom.
I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm very much questioning what the fuck's going on, and if that is the case, I don't think that.
Oh, the fallen one.
Yeah, the one with the black wings that warned her, like, if you essentially like don't do what they said, or like if you aren't careful,
if you ignore your guides, they will make you fall. And I remember him saying it was painful.
But
I remember, not fortunate, it was not there, but I remember that shit.
But she isn't ignoring it. She's actively trying to figure out things and trying to do it So I'm just...
The person you're referring to is Elra, and also give me a second, my dogs are barking.
Yes, I'm
well,
just...
you guys debate.
I don't know what the fuck that was. And
So
I mean, it's not even confirmed if it is that.
Wait, so what is Nemesis' divine mission again?
She never told us.
Unclear.
Unclear.
Even if I told you, which I guess we're gonna get into, unclear. I guess I'll tell you guys later after that.
Yeah, surprise, please.
I'm sorry, I was just in shock, so I was like, wait, okay, Nemesis. Fucking, and Tom's gone too.
His dogs are barking.
Yeah, what the fuck? What's that?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we did say, oh, nothing's really going on. We're kind of just like random adventurers. Let's go to Dragonland for the hell of it. Now this happened.
Fucking, I'm being punished.
Anyway.
Okay. So, what I want to do.
Yep.
Is there like a mirror that I can find?
There's the occasional mirror, yes. There's also a few ponds that are, clear and reflecting.
Okay, I am gonna go somewhere like private with a reflective surface.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to like take off my stuff, and essentially like, is there anything like on my back?
So you look at your back. No.
Okay, what if I use Radiant Soul?
Like, as in bamf out the wings?
Yes, to like see.
Okay, so you bamf out the wings. They're still the same. They're still, still nice and radiant white, but then you kind of look carefully, and then you notice the area where Fortune's dad plucked out the feather. There's a new feather there, but this one is dark and mangled.
Okay. I'm gonna put my stuff back on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna wait for the others.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh my god.
What did I miss?
The place where Fortune's dad plucked out a feather. A new feather is there, and it is mangled to fuck.
And it's also black,
yeah,
as opposed to pure
it's
white.
Black.
It's like when you see like a magpie's feather like on the that's been on the ground for a while.
Yeah.
Which is a bad omen, by the way. I'd just like to say that.
That is
Magpie
true.
feathers are bad omens.
So, do you guys want to make a quick stop back at Lesdor before we take the big trip and see what the fuck's going on?
We'll see. Nem is just waiting at the inn right for you guys.
What would be in Lesdor? I doubt Arthas would know what's going on.
We'll see.
No, we could ask him what he was doing.
Just Nem is in the inn waiting for you guys. You guys don't know this information yet. Just we'll discuss it when we get to it.
Yep.
Very concerned.
Yeah. So you wait at the inn. The inn's very empty. You only see two other people. One is an elf, but the other one isn't an elf, and clearly doesn't look like he's from around like Elvengrow. You assume maybe a traveller or a merchant or something. You're not too sure. But as you wait, the party eventually comes back in.
And Nem just alone with her thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
How many flowers did I find on my flower hunt?
Did you make the investigation check? Let me just scroll back up and check.
Oh. You didn't say make an investigation check. I have a 19.
19. So some flowers are still like in the process of blooming and such, but you're able to get a good handful. Probably about 10 to 12.
So 11.
10 to 12, so whichever number you prefer out of that number. If you want to say 11, then sure.
I like 12.
Okay, 12 it is.
Okay, so everyone's like back at the inn.
Yep.
Yeah. Does Nemesis look visibly shaken?
Oh yeah, Nemesis looks essentially like she just like saw a ghost.
Yeah, Tom. Tom. Thanks for the Ewo Governor fucking post.
Hello, governor.
I hate it so much. Yeah.
That's certainly a question, isn't it, Delson? Nem's like
That's wrong.
Nem's like nervously tapping. She has like a cup in her hand. She's just kind of like tapping her fingers on it.
You need a drink, lass?
I have a drink.
Do we need to move to a room to talk?
Yes, I think that would be good.
Are we bringing anyone else, or is it just us?
Hey.
The whole group. The whole group.
You're scaring me, Nem. What's up?
Just please.
And I follow them.
Alright. So Nem, like, goes to the room with the group, and they're all crowded in.
Yep.
Okay, okay. How do I explain this? So, Fortune and I got back to the inn after training, and I felt this shooting, a horrible pain in my back. And I didn't know quite what it was, but I knew the energy. I have felt it before with the undead. And I remembered what that man told me before. I went to go look at it. My Fortune, the place where your father took my wing, my feather, it's grown back, but it's not like the others. It's dark and corrupted and mangled.
Has it happened to any other, or just that one that grew back?
Just that one. But I mean, I don't understand. It's not like I haven't lost feathers before.
And they've always grown back glorious and white, right?
Of course. It's just, I guess I've never had them just straight plucked out either. They've fallen off naturally. How am I supposed to know why? I barely understand what I am in the first place. How can I know why that happened?
We don't have any scrolls of sending, do we?
Val'yths speaks up. Sorry, I've been, distracted. I can do a sending spell to Arthas.
Aye.
I have 2 scrolls myself. I don't understand.
Would you like me to send a message to him, Nemesis, and ask what he's done with your feather?
I suppose that's the only thing that we have to go on right now, then yes, send him a message.
Very well. He just kind of pauses for a second. He goes, "Hello, Arthas. This is Val'yth, Fortune's friend. I hope you're doing well. Could you tell me what you've done with the feather you plucked from Nemesis?"
Is that all 25 words?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what he would have done.
And there's a bit of a pause. He said that he recently tried to brew a potion with it, but it's been destroyed in the process. But he seemed very excited from what effects it had.
Did he say what those effects were exactly?
Unfortunately, there's only 25 words in the spell. I could send him another one to ask him to clarify if you'd like.
How many times are you able to do the spell?
I need to open up Val'yth's
You can do it twice.
3 times, actually, I think.
Oh, 3?
Nice.
It must have just been from his level up, because last time he could do it. Alright.
I mean, at the very least, I can just go twice.
Yeah, okay.
But I think there was something like in his Book of Shadows that lets him cast a spell for free.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever, we'll go with 2.
2 naturally, and then with his Book of Shadows, another one. Okay.
Yeah, because I know he's casted 3 before. Unless he's been screwing me over, that bastard. Nah, I doubt it.
Just try to get as much information as you can.
In 25 words or less.
Certainly.
It isn't ideal, but it's what we have.
You just see him, like, generally, stop and think. Arthas, could you tell us what you've discovered with the feather? What potion were you trying to make that caused it to be destroyed? Just see him pause, and you just see, Val'yth grimace a bit. I think he lost count of how many words. He said that the potion had powerful restorative properties, and see, he was gushing quite a bit about it, so it's difficult to understand. But he thinks that it might help with healing or even extending life, potentially, with how, when he drank the potion, it seemed to have done something positive to him.
Did it cut out before he said what it was that happened?
Yes, unfortunately.
Send again!
You see, you just think again. Arthas, what did the potion you drink do to you? And could you say it as brief as possible, please?
Says the last user of 25 words.
I can't send any more... Oh dear, I've run out of words. Bit of a pause. He said that it's made him almost feel like when he was much younger, much more spry and energetic.
Oh god, he's already energetic enough as it is. Poor mom.
So what, he's found this restoration thing, and... Jesus,
I don't know. I could ask him more in the morning.
No, I think,
Maybe it's just the angelic energy that came from your feather and your wings and your powers and just transferred a little tiny bit of it to him.
Maybe.
And then once the feather was used up, it just grew back. But it grew back dark and mangled because there's no actual power left within it.
Or it could be sort of like a situation where it, like, whatever god or gods is behind your angelness, almost as like a punishment for you trying to share your gifts.
Actually, if we wait an hour, I can send more messages to him. Or we can wait until the morning.
I don't want to talk anymore. I want to be alone. Just give me time to think about it, all right?
Valve just nods and sort of moves to leave the room.
We're done talking about this, Gratian.
Lad, leave it. Come on, it's... We're operating on very little sleep. We should try to have an early night, everyone. Yeah, I know. It's like... Let us know what you think about it in the morning, then. And I walk out.
Do you want me to brush your hair and draw a bath for you?
I want to be alone. Please, Katie.
Alright, but you know I'm coming back to check on you every hour, right?
She said the K word.
I'm aware. Just give me time.
You all gradually filter out the room, while MC is left with her thoughts. Yes, Peach?
Can I take out my holy symbol and pray to Oron for answers?
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Alright.
Okay. Just to clarify, considering what Anna just said, no, this is not punishment. I've actually had this prepped for a while. Okay.
The coincidences that Tom gets into.
I know, right? It's fun.
Yeah, no, I had this planned. I had literally had rolled when it was going to happen. It's like, oh shit, I guess it's happening now then.
Yep.
Okay. So you sort of like deep in prayer. Then you hear a voice, a familiar voice, whisper in your ear. The voice of your angelic guide. At the turn of the new moon, the voice vanishes.
Well, great. That's clarifying.
So you aren't super familiar with the astrology, but usually the moons, you know, like how you get like full moons, you know, crescent moons and such. Being the fact that there are 5 moons on Karmora, it depends on which moon you're referring to. But you know that the most recent moon that's going to be a quote-unquote new moon is Fina in about 9 days.
In 9 days. Alright.
So roughly on the 15th.
You're always helpful, aren't you? Always screwing me over.
You have a vision. The angelic guide says, yes. Yes, I am. The vision fade.
To answer your question, Gratian, Fina is the second largest moon. It is a grey moon with a large dent on its side.
Okay. Are the tides really fucked up on Karmora?
No.
Okay.
because the moons are much further away than ours.
Okay.
Then I guess that's where we're gonna leave Nem for the night. Fucking hopeless and screwed over by everyone.
So
not you guys. Fucking God, the angelic guide, asshole.
Yeah,
So-
like it's like like with like the dark patron, it's like, hey bro, what's up?
So what's
Yeah.
everyone else doing?
Current, I am. Who's got the tablet that we nicked from Vesper Flameseeker?
Isn't it in one of the bags?
It's in
I
one of
think
the bags, yeah.
I think it is in one of the bags. Okay.
Watch it be in Nem's bag.
That'll be a problem.
Hold on. Bag of holding.
Considering Nem's like having a breakdown all alone in her room.
Oh wait, apparently I do.
Oh, you still have it?
Oh
I
okay,
thought
yeah.
that you shoved it in one of the bags.
I can't remember if I can't remember now if I have it or try to take it out of one of the bags or put it back. I
Well,
think
we
I
can
put it.
check. We can check in the bag of holding, chat.
Well, I looked in the bag of holding check. It's not there.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have it. Then that's you. Then you have it.
Oh, okay, then in that case, I've still got a pen. No, I've still got like a pencil and some paper
Mhm.
from before when we were in Lesdor, and so can I do that? You know that that thing when you sort of like you put like a stencil under a piece of paper and then like sketch over it to make the a casting or whatever you call it.
Charcoal rubbing?
Yeah, like a charcoal rubbing.
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
can't. I want to do that with the tablet, so I have a copy of what it looks like and what it says.
Okay. I mean, it's a pencil, not so much charcoal.
Yeah, but it still should work.
It
I've done
doesn't.
this kind of thing with a pencil before.
Yeah, it does work, but at the same time that you're thinking modern pencils.
Oh yeah, true. Oh shit, yeah, this would be crappy. Like clumps of soot in some wood pencil.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Oh god. Okay, here we go. Dexterity.
Okay.
Yay!
So thankfully, you are able to successfully get a good enough carving, good enough rubbing of the tablet.
Okay.
It does use up the entirety of the pencil though, because crappy
That's
pencil.
Hold on, let me just get this in my.
Also, where are you doing the rubbing?
Just on one of the tables in the inn.
Okay.
Oh god, that probably was a bad thing to say.
As you get part of the way through, like you've gotten the most of it, you're just trying to get like the extra details. You hear a voice nearby. Hey, what you doing there? And you kind of look up, and you can see it looks to be a halfling, like heavily wrapped up in sort of purplish robes. This appears to be the person who doesn't look like he's around here. In the that you saw in the tavern.
None of your business, mate.
Well, it's just be like that to someone who's, clearly an outsider, kindred spirits.
Like, what's your deal? What's your deal, friend? Who are you?
I'm just a traveling merchant, lad. Just a traveling merchant, and I see, been here a few days, load of elves, and then I see, not a halfling, but non-elf, and thought, hey, maybe it's good to speak with someone who hasn't spent their entire time here.
Alright, fine. And I guess slightly unfinished, I put the tablet and the rubbing I was doing back in my bag.
He sort of looks at it curiously, but he doesn't. He doesn't question further about it.
Okay. Well, I'm here as with some friends of mine, just traveling free on our way to Mythrilhammer, as it happens.
Oh, I'm actually, who just shit? Oh, it's Beast. Hi, Beast.
Howdy.
You didn't miss much. Well, you missed something, but you didn't miss much.
You didn't miss much. You missed something very important. Thank you.
Well, to one character, yeah.
To one
To
character.
one character. Yeah.
You are also
What I
out of
read,
spell slots.
I'm down spell slots. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It is important.
They can explain it to you in the chat stuff while this is going on. They'll bring you up to speed on what the fuck happened.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can detect he's got any kind of like ulterior motive?
Sure, make an insight check.
Cheers. Which is coming up soon, like this guy. You go, hey, what's up, man? I'm being too friendly, you know. Fuck.
He seems to be just very excited to have someone not from Elvengrow to speak to.
Look, we're travelers, same as you. Just we're staying here for the night and moving on the evening, moving on the morning. Sorry.
Oh, to Mythrilhammer, eh?
Aye.
Just
What
came
about
from
you?
there, you know.
Did you know
Yeah.
what's happening at the capital? Any news?
Yeah. It's more rumours that are coming in from around, you know, the Johanian Kingdom or anything. The dwarves are kind of like they're preparing for potential chance of war and all that. Mythrilhammer's fairly normal. You know, they've just got they're ready to close the Mithril gates if they need to, but you know, this far up north, probably not a problem. No, the real stuff's been what I've been hearing down in Olmendow, actually. Olmendow and Underrock, actually. Big news coming from there. That's what the one thing they were talking about in Mythrilhammer. There's a You ever been to Underrock, lad?
I grew up there. Why?
Oh, well, there's this refinery, you see. Flameseeker Refinery. Very exclusive, only, has ale sold in Underrock. Apparently the owners put it up for sale.
Really?
Yeah, and a lot of the lot down in Mythrilhammer are thinking of maybe buying it. Which be good for us, more trade for us, right? And Olmendow, I've heard. Well, yeah, there's one of the people that they're heirs to the family and such. She went and rescinded her title, and there was a lot of hell raised up among the patriarch there. Though they've apparently got it all sorted, and they're on their way back to Jurhan.
Right, so you came over here just to tell me that a brewery's closing down, and some Ponzi noble's given up her title.
Well, I thought it'd be good to share some gossip.
Well, what's your name? What's your name, friend?
Borril.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, you'll put it in campaign notes for you.
He sits there and actually spells it out for Trothnar.
Basically.
Just, I can't read.
What's a cool name? Orvril. So you said you're a merchant, did you?
Oh yeah, travel around. This time of the year, you tend to focus around this point. I'm probably heading to Exeter, actually. You know, the harvest and all that stuff.
So what do you sell exactly?
Oh, bits and bobs. Don't have anything at the moment. I sold me last bit of stock back in Mythrilhammer. But just anything that catches my eye that thinks I could sell for a bit of profit.
is there anything about him, like the way he's dressed, or if he's got like a sword or something, or might have what could be like armor under his clothes that might make me think that he's not just a traveling merchant?
Make a investigation check.
Okay. Because this guy showed up out of nowhere, very overly friendly, and said two things that directly involve the party. So I'm very suspicious of this gun.
16. Okay. You kind of like have a look at his tie again. He's like wearing a lot of, what's the word? A lot of like heavy travel cloaks and such. You do see a dagger, like, on his belt, but he doesn't look like a combat-y sort. You think he's just sharing some gossip from his travels.
You see, Ed, this is a exposition character.
Yeah, I've got that.
Well, keep in mind, he's also giving you old information, like Nemesis rescinding a title. That was an age ago.
Yeah, we knew that ages ago. Yeah, get with it, dude. That's old news. Yeah, I know that the purpose of this character is just Trothnar's an unfriendly, ornery person anyway. Some guy coming up to him in the middle of the pub saying, "Hey man, what are you doing? You heard the news?" is gonna like basically want him to punch him in the face.
I know, right, Gratian?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they basically did. It's basically like, "I'm sorry, everyone is busy right now."
Heaven is busy right now. Please wait.
Do not take your call at this time.
The heavenly bureaucracy is.
Your call is important to us. Please hold while we get you to the next available agent.
Tom, like, has such experience with this, too.
You have no idea.
This is why Tom is a good DM, I think.
I thank you.
Alright.
He has to put up with people's bullshit almost constantly, and so...
The less we talk about that, the better. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Well, what about you? You must have heard some news where... you've been traveling.
You hear a few things. I just heard some news about one of the druid clans in the forest having solving some great mystery.
What about the war? Because I've been up north, you see. So I'm not too sure what's going on. I know that one started, but not much more beyond that.
Well, I get that news travels slowly here, but okay. So we travelled up here from the south. So the grasp is fucked.
Aye, that one's became apparent to us up north.
From what I can remember, the Gerhanians have been able to somewhat hold off the hordes for the time being, but it's a losing battle. They're going to break through eventually.
Came back.
Hold on, I need the map. Where is the map? I have it on my computer somewhere. Where is it?
On a map.
It's a mappy map.
Because I can't remember place names, and the map helps.
If you look on the pinned things, go all the way to the bottom in the general chat, it's there.
Apart from a lot of bloodshed and raping and pillaging in the south, one of the big they've sacrificed one of the big cities down there, Yalmor. They sort of just cut off the bridge from that city to the rest. They're basically the only connecting bridge to the rest of the land from there.
You see colour drain from his face at that mention.
You know people in Yarn, old friend?
Yarn... Oh, okay. Yarnboard's my hometown.
Oh, shite.
My entire family's down there.
from when we were down there was a never-ending flood of refugees and travelers and people trying to move away from Yarmold. I'm sure they're one of them. They were flocking to like places like Lesdor and Dilcross and places like and Galuro, and so they'll be somewhere. Don't worry. From what I can tell, they got a good number of the people out before they destroyed the bridge.
I'll I guess I'm quite saved up. I'll probably head down to Lesdor and check myself. I've got some. I can. I'll be fine with the coin I've got right now. Whew.
Lesdor's untouched from what. Well, since I was last there, it's they haven't reached Lesdor yet, so that should be the same. But I'm sorry for letting you know, lad.
It's it's probably best that I find out now, and look, I'm not daft, lad. I've been around long enough to know that in war, people are gonna die. I accept that I could have lost my entire family. I've seen that happen all the way up north already. But at the very least, knowing that there's refugees can give me some hope. And in times of war, when you have bad sales or people are dying to protect the people they love, sometimes hope's a bit of what you need.
I couldn't agree more, mate. Say, do you want a drink? I'll get this round in if you want.
I'd like a drink, aye, yeah. I'll.
So then I guess I give I'll go. Hey, I'll go see what they have, and I go up to the bar.
Okay. You go up to the bar. It is elven female, raven black hair that goes down to her shoulders, emerald green eyes, wearing a simple, just a very super basic, the kind that peasants would wear tunic, but it doesn't appear to be impoverished. It's just a case of we don't need anything better kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, raven hair and green eyes. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Hey lass, what kind of drinks you selling?
Oh, you mean our kind of drinks or more your kind?
What? Just whatever drinks you have behind the counter.
Well, we don't serve much in terms of ale. We do have fermented berries. Usually, they're not alcoholic, but they have the same kind of taste.
Is that a drink or like a snack? What is that?
Oh, it's a drink. It's fermented berries that are crushed down.
Okay, sorry.
It's quite all right.
Charles, what is this posh shit?
Yeah.
I like my alcohol made of grass. Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's like I'm used to drinking rotten fruit, but not this kind of rotten fruit. Let's go. So I just turn around and say, and back to Bovril and go. They haven't got much ale there. It seems like their main drink here is some kind of fermented berry wine, I guess.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take anything at the moment.
Two. Are they served in pints or?
We can do them in your pints, yes.
And I two pints of that, if that's not all the liquid in the pub.
We have quite a surplus of it. It's our preferred drink. And she just reaches down and pulls out two you can see most of the things are just like teacup style stuff, but she just reached down and pull out what looks like a flagon, basically, and begins to fill them up and just hands it to him. That would be 4 copper for both drinks.
Okay. What's the conversion rate between copper and silver again?
10 copper is 1 silver.
Okay. It was 4 copper, right?
Yes.
I give her 4 copper.
Okay. She takes the copper, and you return back.
And yeah, I come back holding the 2 of them, and like while walking, I do the classic sort of trying to keep your balance, and I just go to I just swig one of them for a taste.
Okay. It is extremely fruity.
Fucking hell.
It's a girl's drink.
And yet surprisingly, it has quite a substantial kick to it. Like there's no alcohol in there clearly, but it's got a kick that you would get normally from like drinking alcohol.
So this is like awesome. So this is like the fantasy version of WKD. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
And yes, I can read it, Delson. But we're in the middle of something at the moment.
Let's go. Here you go, mate. It's nice. It's got a kick, and it makes you feel like your teeth are gonna fall out, but it's nice.
I have had it a few times before. Just so I can drink some of it. Yep. Well, must have a good harvest this year. Oof. But it's, You got any more tales then? You look, judging by your attire, the adventuring type. Surely you got some stories that, you could say. Let's get away from all the stuff about the war and such. I'm interested in what you've got to do, because you're lucky to see some shit, lad.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Not that hard for that, but you know what? There's no. If you don't want to talk about the war, and there's so much fucking death and horribleness, and and things out there you just want to grab you and rip out your face. That. Tell you what, I'll tell a nice story.
He sort of like leans forward, just for the sake of brevity. You spend a good chunk of the evening at that point, like with Borville, like exchanging stories.
Okay, I was going to tell the story about the bathhouse Drake, by the way.
Okay, yeah. So you mentioned that one. It's like I've heard of bathhouse Drakes. Oh, I might have a look at that when I get back from.
Up in the if you're ever traveling up through where was it? It was the mountain passes past Underook, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was basically the rough terrain that's to the west of Underook. Yes, I had to mentally figure it out.
If you're ever going through the hinterlands, just southwest of Underook, if you're going toward Elving, if you're going back towards Laysdor, stop in. Let them know that. Let him know that you came with a good recommendation. And first of all, be generous. It can be pricey, and also don't ever try to take the Drake's hoard. He doesn't like that.
Oh, you spend enough time in the Northern Kingdom, not to touch any form of draconic hordes.
Aye, you're a smart one, my friend. And yes, and then I just keep trading back and forth stories, like I talk about the time I entered the blood pits in Exeter, and I talk about and I talk about like some old stories of Nemesis and Fortune falling in love and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. He hangs your every word. He also shares some of his own stories. Nowhere near as exciting as yours, but it's like he tells this story about like. It does temporarily go back to war, but specifically the war between the metallics and the chromatics. He, talks about the festival that he saw there for the to speak to an individual known as the Mithril Ambassador, which unfortunately he's never seen.
Tell you what. I think. I'm guessing. How long do we spend doing this?
You spend a few hours.
Okay, because I was going to say I think. we definitely were going to get more than one round in, surely.
Oh yeah, no, you get a few rounds in, but
Okay.
like at some point he does pay for a few of them.
Okay.
You obviously refuse and try to pay, but he's having none of it. Okay.
Like, yeah, and so in that case, basically, I ended up basically spending 1 silver on drinks.
Okay.
That's like two rounds, yeah.
Okay. Yep, he spends about roughly the same on another 2 rounds.
Gratian, what was wrong with Trothnall saying the word death? I can't say death.
Well, I imagine Gretchen's not there.
No, he wrote in the chat.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, true, I suppose. Okay, so, what's everyone else doing while I'm making a new friend?
Well, Delson's already said like what he's going to do afterwards. I think everyone else is sleeping outside of maybe V's because he joined in a bit later.
Okay, so going back and forth and slightly sozzled on fermented berry wine. I just go, well, I think it's been nice. Bolivarel, it's not, but it's getting late and I got an early rise in the morning. I'm gonna go head upstairs and get some sleep.
All right, yeah, you've done a lot of stuff, Trothnall. Not really surprising to me, but thanks for at least telling me the news of what's going on here.
It was my pleasure, friend. Will you still be here in the morning?
Probably. I need to think exactly what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna go about doing it. I'll probably be like a day after, probably.
Well, I mean, you said you wanted to go down towards Lesdor.
I do, but at the same time, it's like.
I know.
Here's the conundrum here. If I go down there, find out my family's dead, me relatives dead. That's gonna be pretty heartbreaking, and I lose out on coin. If I go to Exeter, like I said I was gonna do, I gain some coin, but I don't know shit about me family. Kinda, sorta, in a bit of a predicament here.
I agree. Well, it's up to you, friend. Depends what you value, money and success, or closure and getting rid of doubt in your mind, even if it's some of the worst news you could ever get. But it's a tricky one, mate. And I'm not going to pretend like I know the answer. But
I mean, I love him as well, but the thing is what if I go down there and the war is at Lesdor's gates? Then I'm fucked.
The war seemed a fair amount away from Lesdor. If you go straight to Lesdor from here, you should make it back in time before the hordes gets anywhere near them.
I'll think about it.
You can always, and friend, you can always make money, but if you lose it, but you can't get a family back, mate.
I'll think about it. If I do decide to go to Lesdor, we'll have to make some arrangements anyhow.
Aye. Oh, and don't forget to stop into that. If you end up going that way, don't forget to say hi to that Bathrake for us.
I'll probably do that on my way back. It's probably a lot faster if I go through the actual roads. Safer too.
Well, yeah, probably. And to be fair, the roads, from experience, the roads were clogged with refugees. So, I mean, chances are, if you might spot them on the road.
That's a possibility, aye.
Okay. Well, I hope you're not great with bad news in the future, my friend. I'll pray for you.
Lad, I'm a merchant. You have to get used to bad news.
Well, I suppose, well, different categories of bad news then. And I take care, mate. And I give him a tap on the shoulder and go up to the room.
All right. He just continues like drinking as you go up. Okay, so it seems like pretty much everyone else is sleeping. So is there anything else anyone wants to do before going for the evening? I know Delson's already said his thing.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, so it's just Delson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Delson, yes, you can return back to the main inn.
It's okay.
This is going to be really weird with him just typing it all out.
Yeah.
No, talking Delson is weird. I agree.
I told you. Like I had said.
Okay, that is 2 copper then for the drink. Okay.
Oh God.
For God's sake.
Yeah. Okay. I was interested for 5 seconds, and now.
And the switch is flicked off.
I cast Spirit of the Fuckboy.
Right.
Jesus, come on, mate.
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
for
that's
God's
actually kind of rude.
Okay, where's this going?
Yeah, where is it going?
Oh, so this music's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what music is it? It's from Skyrim.
Oblivion, it says.
Oh, Oblivion.
Harvest Dawn.
Yeah, my
That's
brain,
what
God.
we've heard before.
yeah, my brain just saw the V and it's like, oh, Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's quite all right. My apologies this time, but you say that I look like someone that you know?
Dad?
Duh.
I know that I can't help how I look, but I still do apologize very much for that.
This is so weird and honestly kind of creepy.
Yeah, this is weird. But I suppose
Like,
it's like it's good weird because it makes sense with Delson. So keep going with it. It's good.
I don't know. It's like, you know, you come up to this girl and you're like, man, you look like my missing sister.
Yeah.
Like, how is anyone supposed to respond?
Yeah, it's like, that's weird. Are you trying to flirt with me? Because that's also weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that one of the things that you're into? Because that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you look like my missing sister. She was hot as fuck as well. What?
Yeah, while Delson's typing that. Yeah, so as I said, it's a Halloween thing, but you don't need to worry about suspension of disbelief kind of deal. So yeah. It is a bit odd for someone to randomly come up and just start staring at me, but I'm rather used to it, shall we say? Well, elves aren't common around the kingdom, so they tend to be surprised seeing one.
Yeah, was that a canonical oof from Delson?
It was.
Nice. Good noise.
Now ask her name.
Right? Hasn't even bothered to ask her name or anything.
Or if she actually is his missing sister.
That'd be something.
But with, like, amnesia or something, or, like, I don't know.
Oh, my name is Alicia. No, Elysia.
Not sure. Is that what he meant? Because Dom's always a bad speller.
Well, he spelled it as Aelysia.
Yeah. See, I told you.
Okay. Yes. Alicia with
See,
an E.
I know him.
Alicia with an E. Dick with a D. Dick.
Oh my god.
Shithead, it's your feed! And then this is from Skyrim. So great.
Skyrim's got good music.
Yeah, definitely feel like I'm walking around Tamriel right now.
I mean, you guys are near the north.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to meet you, Delson. I should just throw a random music track into one of these playlists, and then it's gonna be like, what the hell?
Just be like,
just randomly it starts playing Brute Justice's theme.
Yeah, which is a very similar vibe.
Definitely. Like the Primals variant, definitely
Yeah.
very similar vibe to all this, definitely. Anyway, is there anything else that you do, Delson? I don't know.
Delson's just telling this random girl this that looks like his sister. It's so weird. If any random strange man came up to me in a bar and was like, "Hey, you look like my sister," And like has
There's
this all
definitely
somber
she's
face
definitely
and
like
stuff.
holding
Like,
a drink and nodding her head and smiling and going, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is, I suppose this is kind of like one step up better than than the guy who goes up to you in the pub and says, "Hey, you do know the Freemasons are controlling everyone's mind, right?" Like,
Right.
I appreciate the gesture, but we tend not to be open in the mornings.
Oh my god.
That's usually
is
when
true,
we
right?
serve the patrons, so that won't be required.
So please, for the love of God, get out of my face. You're scaring me. Like.
All right.
Aw.
So
Yeah,
Nelson.
I think, like, as a girl in general, like, this shit is so normal, but it's also so creepy.
Literally last night had some fucking dude, I was helping put the groceries in his car, and he was like, I used to be such an independent guy, but now that I'm getting older,
Right.
he's like in his 50s going on his 60s here, I need a pretty young girl like you to help me out. And I'm just like,
Ugh.
grabbing the walkie, moving away.
I find it impressive that I'm apparently able to simulate that stuff despite, one, not being
Right?
female, and two,
Yeah.
not being in that
You
situation.
do it great.
Yeah, well,
And
I
three,
mean,
not
I-
having any direct experience to something similar. So that's today I learnt. Anyway,
What? Today I learned strangers are weird around women. Yeah.
no, today I learned I can
Yeah.
roleplay as a female who is on the receiving end of that stuff.
Yeah,
Huh.
true. That was very good, actually. That was good.
I generally surprised myself there. Thanks. Okay, so unless anybody is doing anything else before they sleep, you all rest up and wake up once more to another day. So, God's headache. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and go wait for everyone, like, out there, you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up, get myself ready, brush my dwarf teeth, and on my way downstairs, can I see if Borvril is there?
Okay. He's not.
I would like to buy everybody coffee and breakfast, and Nemesis gets nothing but meat for her breakfast.
Ah,
They don't serve coffee here, unfortunately. They serve tea.
But do they serve meat?
Perfect.
Meat isn't very common on the menu here. It's mostly veg.
Guys,
But
looks
yes.
like meat's back off the menu, people.
Sorry.
Okay,
That's
then
great.
she would get all of the meat from everybody else's breakfast.
And yes, to
She
answer your
gets what
question,
she likes,
Gratian, it is, yeah. The barmaid is not there.
I'm just imagining everyone's like moping about like what guys are you eating, and Trothanar's over there like eating like a whole turkey leg he's got for no reason. Hey guys.
Yeah, that's just something that's in his inventory like all the time. Is like a turkey leg. He can just
Right,
and
yeah,
do that
yes,
thing where
yeah,
he goes,
yes,
he
like-
bites a piece off and he's like, "What?"
Ah. It's like right.
Surprise! Vegan turkey leg!
Doesn't has that what Trothanar has. Correct. Yeah, so I guess I have a glass of tea and yeah, just catch up with everyone. Can I take Fortune aside?
Sure.
Yes.
Who is she?
I haven't been able to get a word out of her.
I thought you were saying that you're going to check on her every hour.
Yes, but that doesn't mean she spoke.
Okay. So do you have any idea what it could be? What's going on?
I have no idea. I already said what I thought maybe happened, but we just kind of tossed that aside.
She's concerning us all. We can't have, fucking Nemesis getting corrupted or going evil or her wings dropping off or something like that would fuck up everything. Just has me worried, okay?
I know it has me worried too. Another thought process is that maybe now that she's getting out of this shitty ass situation that she found herself in the first place with her family, and making friends, having a romance, having a good life, maybe that's making the angels angry. Maybe they're thinking that she's gonna stop doing what she wants them to do.
Is this in character?
Yes.
I really hope whatever God gives her powers, they're not that much of a dick,
There are gods. They're all that much of a dick.
Aye, true. Just fucking. She's like, I don't know. She seems like now that she got rid of her title and that she's found you on that. Like she seems at least somewhat happy. I don't want the fucking people, the fucking creature, the fucking deities in the sky ruining it for her.
I know.
Alright, well, I guess if we're in Mythrilhammer, I know they were punctuated with fuckins. I know they were.
I think Billy was just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, no. It's almost like that's how Trothnall speaks.
Yeah.
Where instead of going, he goes fucking. Yeah, he goes fucking.
That's how I speak.
He's a sweary old man. Of course he does it. Yeah, there was a lot of fucking and fucking cunt. Yeah, there's a lot of it in there. Yeah, it's also part of me thinking about what to say. Let's go. Look, when we're in Mythrilhammer, long short, but do you suppose a fucking like a chariot, like the main big church or cathedral there, I might be able to know? I know it's not the same god situation between the Adorers and the Giarhanians, but they might have at least an idea what's going on, surely.
It's a possibility. I just first want to try and take her mind off of it for a little bit.
Okay.
We don't need her having a breakdown like somebody else.
I'm not gonna have a breakdown. Don't worry. She's not. And I hope not. She is either. I mean, let's be honest. I think when you get down to it, she's made a fucking sterner stuff than I am. Right. We should get moving.
Right. Help me carry food.
Oh, of course. How much food is there?
Food for everyone.
And I, with my big dwarven man muscles, I just like sling 2 big sacks, I'm guessing, of provisions over my shoulders and bring them to the cart.
Well, only one of you said that they were going out to buy rations, and that was Nemesis.
We were getting breakfast from...
No, she's talking about the inn food.
In
not
breakfast.
sacks of stuff.
So then why did you say help me with the food? I thought that was like, oh,
Because
sorry.
she only has so many
Food.
hands, and
Breakfast.
there's like
Says-
7 people in the party.
Yep, there's
Oh,
7
shut
people.
up.
Can
Sorry.
my tail carry something? Can I curl it up to carry a tray?
I know, I forgot.
Make
I
a
forgot
strength saving throw to see for your tail.
That was legitimately a fuck up on my part.
Nope, you lose one of the plates of food.
Whoops.
For fuck's sake.
God damn it. That's Delson's.
Excuse me, lass.
Ah,
Yes?
I love this.
We'll need another one of those breakfasts.
Alright.
And because I don't have any other money on me, And I put down a gold. I don't have any other money on me.
Okay. Just
And that's for cleanup and...
a bit. Very well. He puts in that. You can see that even though elves don't sleep, she is looking a bit tired. You get the feeling that usually at this point she goes to sleep.
Oh, fair.
Or
Goes
Yeah,
and
meditate.
meditates.
Yeah.
For her, I'm gonna slide 4 more gold that way.
Jesus.
Thank you?
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's not like. Well, by that method, I've never seen before, but it's not uncommon for people to drop their food. That method, that's a new one.
To be fair, Fortune, I think I'm very sorry. Let me help you clean it up, would it suffice?
Yeah, but I have very important matters to get to.
I suppose. And then I guess after my brain fart, I realise what you're talking about and help her bring some of the food over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so you all sit down and have your meal. Upon finishing it, what is it you wish to do?
Wait, what time of day is it again? Early morning.
Early morning. You've been able to sort of shunt your sleep schedule back to normal. Well, all except Valve, because he don't need to sleep.
He has no schedule. He is the schedule.
Hello.
I would like to make my way slightly outside of town.
Sure.
By yourself?
Would anyone like to join me?
Well, what you doing?
You don't know.
That's my line.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go with her to make sure whatever this thing I don't know isn't a crime.
It's outside of town. What crime could I commit outside
You
of
can
town?
commit crimes
Lots.
outside of town. Have you ever heard of international waters?
No, I would just like to take one of those 2 marker seeds that I still have left and plant one.
Okay.
Where'd you get that? You've been picking up seeds on the way.
No! These are from our weird trip, I think. I don't know where I got them. But I have them.
Wait, just
You made the save, Fortune, so you remember.
Yeah.
It was Val'yth and Trofnar that didn't make the save.
I thought ours were fuzzy.
They're fuzzy, but there's a difference between fuzzy and having no
Yeah,
Like it
recollection.
was in a
Always-
dream.
Volith knows what happened, but he doesn't remember any of it.
He knows what happens
And, like-
based on what he written in his Book of Shadows, but
Exactly,
but
exactly.
Val'yth himself
Yeah.
does not remember.
Yeah, I think the most in the dark about what happened is Trofnar, because he doesn't have the Book of Shadows to
Yeah,
rely on.
Trofnar has no idea, and like Volith explained things to Trofnar, but when Volith explains things, it's usually pretty fucking esoteric. And
Yeah, exactly,
So that's...
And more
Okay.
questions.
It's like yeah.
You know what Val'yths is the equivalent of?
what?
Who?
Dear diary, I lost my diary, so I'm writing this on my 2 bandit this week.
Oh yeah. I love that
Yeah.
so much. Dear diary. I've lost my diary. It's just like, well, Trofnar, we went to a dream world where we full of magical creatures, and it was called the Feywilds, and I'm like, okay, right, whatever. Take your word for it.
If
And
you
I
say
do
so.
like the eye roll and like, he's fucking crazy.
You do the thing that the girl was doing earlier when she was talking to Delson, when she's like,
Yeah,
uh-huh,
completely.
uh-huh.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, no, you do not understand. It was the most wonderful place. Okay. So it's like, wait, so that's okay. Let me. But so wait, so you got that seeds from wherever the fuck? Val, if we're talking about like the fave, why?
Yes, I actually have some myself.
No, I'm talking to Fortune.
Is Val'yth with you two? Like, who's
I could be
who's
there.
with
Doesn't matter.
Fortune and Trofnar?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Let's
matter
get-
to me, but
let's
I
get
can be
this-
like, yes, I have some here.
I'm
Okay,
back at
so
the
let's
end.
put
So.
And
us-
then I just
that
like
you wanted
say,
to follow
I have
up.
3 of these seeds. It's like,
Okay. See, annoyingly, I think I planted all the marker seeds when I was like navigating back.
Yes, you did.
So I don't even have like, oh my god, I've got these seeds too. I can't even do that. fuck.
No, you're just more into, okay, everybody had a bad trip.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, essentially that's what he thinks. He thinks like, yeah, essentially the druids like basically gave all of us like weird drugs essentially, and like knocked us out for like 8 hours, and then like came back and like, you have completed your quest. Like what? Okay, so wait, so you're saying that what? So wait, so you know back when we were with the druids, and then they put us to sleep, and then
we woke up, is what I remember, Trotnar.
Aye.
They put us to sleep,
But
and
then,
we
but then
were
all you were
awake.
babbling about you went to some fucking magical forest place and met a foxman and got a fucking crown and.
Yes, everybody else seems to. From what I can put together at this point, Trotnar, we left, and we went on an adventure with our friends, and for whatever reason, when we returned, we couldn't remember. But
So, Trafnar, you really don't remember the massive crush you had on the fox?
No. What?
oh, he's just like looking through his book. He's like trying to read and find. He's like,
I look at her
Did that
like
happen?
she's legitimately insane. I'm just like, what the ever-loving fuck are you talking about?
I didn't write that one down.
Oh my god.
A fucking. What sort of shit did those
Oh,
first lovers with us? What the fuck?
You've lost your first love again. No.
Look, I don't give a fuck what you dreamt. Okay, it wasn't real. I did not fall in love with a fucking fox. What's wrong with you?
Oh, it very much was real. You were swooning over his red fur. It was hilarious to me. Remember,
Look,
we were trying to ask, like, oh, hey, so, do you like beast folk? And then you got really pissed at Nemesis and me because you were clearly going after this fox dude, and then you started yelling at us about how you only like dwarven women.
look, I don't. No offense, but I don't give a flying fuck about your weird dreams. Can we get back to town now, please?
Only if you eat the other seed.
Oh no, my god.
Fucking. I take the seed. Does it look abnormal in any way?
Delson is yelling at you, don't eat the baby!
What does it look like?
Uh,
The market seed.
I'm actually gonna have to go, guys. Sorry.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Have a fun session.
See you next
Okay.
week.
It looks a lot like an acorn, but it has sort of like a slight, like, bluish tinge to it.
This is an acorn. You want me to eat a fucking acorn? Will that shut you up?
I mean,
Yeah.
people usually eat acorns, yeah. That's normal.
But these are not normal acorns.
Right?
Because
Look,
I know they said don't eat anything, but I'm really curious. And Jothna
Well,
remembers nothing.
if this will look, okay, make a promise. Okay, I eat this fucking acorn, and you don't bore me to death with more talking about your stupid dreams. Okay?
Delson is asking if you can slap it away from your hand.
He's not there.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yep, it's
Okay.
Delson, Fortune, Trothnar, and Gratian following at a distance.
Okay.
Well, if Delson's following at a distance,
Gratian is following
Oh,
at a distance.
Gratian at a
Delson
distance.
is with us.
Do you fucking mind? What are you doing? Does he take it from me?
well, go ahead and make a dex save, and Delson make a roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Crap.
Oh crap!
It's like he's like knocks you the underside of your hand, but like you're holding on to it too tightly, so it just kind of like jolts your hand up a bit. Nothing else.
Now it's lost in his beard.
No, he's still got it in his hand.
It's
What
it's in his hand.
What are you doing, Gratian? Well, it's a fucking acorn. It's not going to kill me.
All right. I feel bad.
I don't.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Was this like some weird like collective dream? Like what the? Was it like a? Did it like make so that people have a very specific threat? What the fuck is this? Don't tell me you believe her bullshit, do you?
Come on, Chothnar, just give it back.
Fine. If you want this, if you want an acorn so badly, fucking here you go, and I just give it to him.
Okay,
I
you
just
pass it to
lean
Delson.
down and whisper in his ear. Eat it in front of Nemesis. She'll find it hilarious.
Why?
Just do it.
Yeah, so Delson now has a Treant's acorn thing. The marker seed.
Well, shall I explain to what happened to the fair ancestry?
Yeah, you can hear him fine, Gratian.
Well, alright, well, I remember that, aye, but I wasn't even really fucking thinking about that. I was just trying to get my bearings back. It's been knocked out. If it's really of the fairy, shouldn't it be like glittering and sparkling and having like angelic music coming off it?
Maybe not the angelic music. Do I have glitter somewhere? And I just start looking through all my pockets.
No, glitter is not a thing in Ansor.
It's not?
No.
What the fuck, Tom?
Fortune,
Yes.
did you put him up to this?
No.
So then why the fuck is he babbling on about your weird sex dream you had with me and a fucking fox?
You would be the last person in a sex dream I would have. I hope you realize that.
I'll try not to be too hurt by that, thank you.
I'm sorry, you completely do not check the box of woman.
Gratian wants to cast Zone of Truth
Oh my
around
god.
you all. Oh wow, they changed up stuff like that. Okay, that's weird.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
That's snazzy.
They actually changed up the. I saw they changed like the map drop down stuff, made it a bit cleaner. So, why is it yellow? I don't fucking know. It's for description only, apparently. Okay, if you're casting it, then I would say the 4 of you would be within the radius, so everyone can. Yeah, unless you want to deliberately fail the save, you can make a charisma saving throw.
I don't know why Trothenham would fail the save on this, so I'm just going to roll. There you go.
14. Gratian, what's the DC?
What's the DC?
Fortune, you got a charisma saving throw as well, unless you're deliberately failing.
So basically you intentionally make it so you can only tell the truth.
Okay, so everyone but Trofnar fails it, so Gratian, you know that Trofnar has succeeded saving throw.
So what the fuck? What the fuck was that?
A treant egg.
It's a what?
They're weird tree people. Very scary.
Have I heard of a treant before?
Yes. Treants are not some fairy tale story. They do exist in Karmora as well.
Okay. Where the hell did you get a treant egg?
From a treant. In the Feywilds.
Wait, you mean like the place that you dreamt about?
It was not a dream.
So,
You went blind like 4 times.
anything else? Did I get gang raped by pixies? Did I fall madly in love with a fucking water nymph? What happened?
You got blinded by some lady in a pond. Got all of us blinded by a lady in a pond. Nearly died. Almost lost your face.
Wait, go back. What did you say?
Got all of us blind by a lady in a pond.
No, after that. You just said it.
Almost died.
And almost lost my face, didn't you say?
Yes, at the same time. It was pretty not fun.
Do I even have like an unconscious memory of such like a horrible, like a traumatic event like that?
You have no recollection whatsoever.
But
I think we all got a lot of experience out of that.
But like I do remember like my face like hurts, doesn't it? Like I can like
Yeah,
And I can see,
like when you came back from the Feywild, obviously you didn't remember, but like when you opened your eyes and such, your face was sore and like you pat around and you had like new gashes and such on there.
Wait, so you're saying some fucking hag bitch tried to rip my face off?
Yes. Nemesis saved you from death.
Of course she did. She's always fucking saving me. You know, when I woke up, like, I remember my face like hurting as fuck, but I thought it was just like, I don't know, like someone kicked it or like just where I was sleeping, like, but.
No, you just
You're-
barely lost your face.
You're telling me I need to get my face ripped off?
Mm-hmm.
How? And I'm guessing, would I know that she failed her save?
What was that?
Would I know that she failed the zone of truth save?
You didn't cast a spell,
Okay,
so
but
you wouldn't know.
did what's his did Delsin?
Okay, I
say-
think a better question is, does Trothnar know what Zone of Truth does?
True.
Because the thing with Zone of Truth is that even if you succeed, you can't tell a lie. It's
Yeah.
just you can avoid it.
I think with Trothnar's background, with being a member of the Wardens, I feel like Zone of Truth is a spell the Wardens would have used.
All the time to interrogate people.
Yeah, exactly. So he
Yeah.
would know that kind of magic exists. A Zone of
So-
Truth thing.
So you would know that they are telling the truth, because even if you succeed, you can tell nothing but the truth, or you can skirt around it.
Right. But it doesn't sound like they're skirting at all. It sounds like this is what happened.
No, it's very straightforward.
So I really lost my face, or almost lost my face.
Wait, so you're using the fucking Zone of Truth, which I'm guessing if you sort of come to it that you literally can't tell a lie, and you're being straightforward with me. You're not telling a half truth. So you're telling me that we all really went to a fucking magical fairy tale forest where I got blinded 4 times and a blood witch ripped off my face?
Well, about 4 times. I kind of lost count after the second time.
So then
Here, I will tell
you-
you something.
you see, and you see Trothnar looking really mentally conflicted, like he's having like a bunch of thoughts all at once, like that Limmy sketch when people keep telling him that a kilogram of steel is not heavier than a kilogram of feathers. Oh no, you know that bit. No, what did you say, Fortune?
I will tell you something that is so you that we could not be lying about it.
Okay, go ahead.
You threw faces into a fire.
I did fucking what?
You threw ripped off faces from the hag's hut into a fire.
And they were alive. What the?
I don't know.
What the fuck? No. It's because I'm reading what Grayson said. What the? You see Trothanar genuinely like deep in thought and very conflicted inside. He just goes, so if this all happens and I can't remember, is there a way of fixing that? Like where I can remember all this stuff? Or did the druid say no, because your great grandma wasn't a fairy, you can't remember? I suppose that's one thing we can. Another reason to go to one of the churches in when we get to Mythrilhammer then. Because I mean, you're telling the truth. I can tell. Like fucking zone the truth. We see it all the time back in the back in a former life. It's crazy as it sounds to someone who was there, but I guess not fully there. I guess. I believe you. So all this stuff about me falling in love with a fox, that's true as well.
Well, we think so. You were in a lot of denial.
If it's some kind of, if this can be, if these memories can be brought back magically, I would kind of like to find out if I fell in love with a fox. That's kind of important to me.
I did promise, Nemesis and I promised we would find you a nice date. Don't worry, we will still do that. Oh, maybe it's gonna
Will this date be humanoid at least?
Yes,
Do you promise?
I promise.
Okay, good. Right. I guess I got a lot to think about. So I guess I shouldn't eat that treant egg then.
No, you shouldn't.
Do you know what would happen to me? Will they be like split apart from the inside?
I don't know what would happen. That's why I was curious.
I mean, she doesn't. What's that? She doesn't remember fully. It can't be a lie, right? True,
You're
actually,
right.
yeah.
Should send for Nuri.
It's true to her, yeah. Yeah. If it's not the object, yeah. There's a difference between objective and subjective truth, yeah. Okay, so you planted this magical plan. Do you want to do anything else out here? Apart from, rip my tiny mind apart? Or should we head back to the rest?
So? Or Delson, do you want to learn another spell?
We met a dragon?
Yeah!
What was he like?
He was very nice.
Quick reminder. You have a teddy bear. No, do I have a teddy bear or do you have it?
You have it. I gave it to you. He is missing his left arm.
Okay. Hold on, I just remembered something. And I pull out the teddy bear and let's go. Do you know anything about this?
Yes, that's my teddy bear. We gave it to you because you needed a friend.
Was this inside the Feywild?
Yes.
Does it smell like dragon?
You do not know what dragon smells like?
Correct, I don't. Okay, let's go. Well, thank you, actually. That was very nice of you. I do get cold, actually, aye.
But Delson, did you want to pick up another spell? Chaos Bolt.
You're in fucking chaos.
How about Blade Ward? Ah. Tom, what is with your face?
Day 10! Everybody get up for day 10! It is fucking throwing it down, but someone's still laying off fireworks. Let's hear it for day 10!
Oh my god. That is fucking ridiculous.
Like, it is proper throwing it down right now.
Wow.
And then I just, like, I'm here, like, wait, was that the trees? Like, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even Guy Fawkes night, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know! They've been doing that for the last 10 days. I think at this point,
Yeah.
So
if it's
weird.
if it's one person, they've spent over £1,000 fucking pounds at this point.
Probably, yeah. Fireworks are not cheap.
They're 20 quid each.
Yeah.
And that's for a Diddy one.
And from what it
Fucking
sounds like, these are like actual, like, nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's a bunch of pillocks, probably, who have got money that they should be saving at this point. Anyway,
Yeah.
beyond my sheer bafflement.
While we're still here, does anybody want to do a crime? Because I know Gratian is asking.
Just straight up, like, in the middle of this area, just ask your group, you know, hey, do you want to commit a crime?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were... I'm sorry, I didn't...
To do one crime, we have to make it count.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were adventuring with Robbie fucking Rob.
We are number one.
Love that. Fucking... Fortune's like, you know, oh, hey, I'll be more responsible. You want to do a crime, kids?
Here's a lesson in trickery.
McGruff
She's
the
not
crime
ready.
dog's ears perk up.
Come on, we're just about to leave. Don't fucking get us on wanted posters in another town, for fuck's sake.
Out of character, one of us is already probably going on wanted posters. But, anyways, fine.
What did you have in mind, at least?
I was gonna see what you could come up with, Trothnar.
My main idea is, leave. What?
We could
Alright,
fuck people in
Alright,
town.
fair enough. I mean, should we head back to the inn and get you stocked up then?
Yes.
Alright, let's head back. They're probably all waiting for us anyway. And I guess I remember the way we went, so I walk back.
Yep.
If anyone's wants to follow me, go ahead.
Tom, is Nemesian Fortune's room near a window, or does it have a window?
God's sake.
Yes.
Okay. While they go into the inn, I would like to wait outside on the side near that window.
Okay.
And cast Spider Climb when they are out of view.
Oh, that's freaky.
Okay.
You grow.
No, it's
Did you grow
not.
extra legs and
No,
arms?
it's like
No,
it's
no.
like Spider-Man style.
Yeah.
There, so you can read it.
Fucking... Remember when Kato did that?
Yeah.
Who's Kato? Went to school with people,
She's a Triton from another D&D.
Okay.
She's from an alternate reality. You don't need to know about it.
Yep. Alright.
Is that one of the people you met in the fucking Feywild?
What the fuck? What are you doing, Fortune?
It's...
Fucking poor Nemesis.
Okay, so you cast Spider Climb.
I'm going to walk up the side of the building, open the window, and crawl inside.
Okay. Nemesis, actually make a stealth check, Fortune. Unless you're not being stealthy about it.
No.
You're not being stealthy? Okay, if that's the case. Nemesis, you hear a loud thump. And you start hearing, like, footstep. Like, what sounds like someone walking up the wall.
What is that? Kind of look towards, I guess, like, since the wall is the direction of the window.
Yep. Yeah, you kind of look at the window and you just kind of, like, see Fortune, like, poke her head up.
I brought
We're in a
flowers
forest,
for the
Delson.
princess.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, weird shit's just been happening. I thought you could use something that might cheer you up.
Thank you.
You know, this is really cool. I see why spiders do it all the time.
Are you packed up, ready to go?
Yes, and I would like to be walking up and hanging from the ceiling as we're having this conversation, please.
Just walking around like you're in the fucking labyrinth.
Yes. They could do the Spider-Man kid.
Kate, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, hanging around.
As much as your dumb little jokes amuse me, I'm not really in the mood.
I know what could make you feel better.
Do you?
Trothnar was really dumb. Like,
And
really,
that-
really dumb.
That's new information?
I almost got him to eat the marker seed.
Fortune, that could have torn his insides out.
I know. Well, I know now.
He didn't eat it, right?
No, he didn't eat it.
Good. Are you just going to stay there?
I'll come down if you kiss me.
I don't think I can reach you from there.
How tall is the ceiling?
Right?
It's about 9-10 feet up.
Okay, so with their combined heights,
Yeah, because Fortune's only 5'8".
and she's 6'2". Yeah, it would work. Okay. Alright, fine. She gives her, like, a kiss on the cheek.
Alright.
Dropping the spell, hoping to land in her arms.
Oh my god.
So, without warning, you drop the spell.
And I catch her in time. Is that, like, acrobatics?
Make a dex save.
Dex. Alright. No.
No. You just kind of like watch as you just slams into the ground face first. Fortune, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just gives Nemesis a thumbs up from the floor. I'm okay!
Nem, just like... You can't tell if it's laughing or crying. It's some sort of, like, pain.
It worked!
What is wrong with you?
I now have a headache.
Oh my gosh. A headache? Really? That's it? Like, pulling her up. Look at you. You could have broken one of your horns.
That would be terrifying. But that's also not the farthest I've fallen, so we're okay for now.
You need to be more careful.
I'll try. Good for you.
She says. About to, like, jump the window or something.
Yep.
Alright, so. If we're all, like, I guess getting ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Nemesis now has 12 flowers.
I don't know, she sticks them in her hair. There you go. She has a collection of flowers in her hair.
I forgot Fortune's wearing boots of featherfall.
Too
Fortune
bad.
can jump out the window.
Yeah, she didn't activate them, so...
I forget that they're there because they're all the way at the bottom of my inventory.
Well, move them up then.
Oh, so it sounds like a real problem.
I guess we're all gonna gather together again.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes, they are motherfuckers. They fuck each other.
You know they haven't.
I mean, yes. Canonically, they have not, but... Alright. So we gather together. Nemesis seems... slightly better. Not a whole lot, but,
I agree, whatever that was in the background. Alright.
Are you all ready to go? No loose ends, no monsters lurking in the dark.
No, I don't think so.
Not yet, Gratian.
I mean, Fortune wanted to commit a crime. It didn't really matter which. I mean, it could have been like, it could have been like copyright infringement or like intellectual property crime, but she just wanted to commit a crime. So.
Nemesis slowly looks to Fortune.
I was testing our boys. I offered them the opportunity of a crime and they turned it down. I'm very proud of them.
Get
Don't
to
lie to
fuck,
me.
Get to fuck, Fortune.
Can you not, Trostnar?
Sorry.
Honestly. I'm confused about what Gratian is talking about. That's a really vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what even the DM doesn't know.
It's just like, not yet. We'll be meeting them soon. Our luck isn't exactly.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I'm just gonna we have shit luck. But I was asking if you were ready to go, and you went.
Gratian's talking with his invisible friend now, okay?
Nothing.
I'm guessing you mean
who
like
is
the monster.
they?
Who is they?
Okay. All right, if we are ready to go after that insightfulness, Gratian. Let's get out of here.
Alright. So,
Alright. Leave this place.
where are you going?
On the road, do you guys think we should try and have Trothnar learn how to ride a horse again?
No. Alright. I think...
You've heard stuff happening around. You've got places you could go.
I say we continue with the plan, because even with the information I have... we'll continue.
Beneath that horse. Oh.
We'll continue up to Mythrilhammer for now.
Okay. So, the journey to Mythrilhammer will take you roughly 8 and a bit days.
Oh, so 9 days.
Yeah, that's I went ahead, looked on the map, and like ran it through, and it's like, no, that's about nine odd days, 8 odd days even.
Okay.
So during those 8 days, what do you want? What does anyone wish to do? For the sake of brevity.
So if I'm studying Infernal, but I have the basics down and it's just like a check from now on, can I also do another thing while I'm doing that?
Yes, but it will slow down the other one.
Alright, that's fine. Because what I wanted to do is fucking get with Archimedes and his training, poor dude.
I'm glad that you and I are on the same path, because I wanted to work with Nemesis on Celestial and work with Scamper.
They can both learn how to take directions. Fantastic.
Okay, if that's the case, then the two of you make animal handling checks.
Gratian,
So what, I make like 8 animal handling checks?
Mm-hmm. No, just the one.
Just the one.
And that'll cover you for that full period.
Archimedes, why do we have you at this point?
Because you felt guilty after telling Evie to go die, and then she died.
Yeah.
Thankfully, both pets are at least trained to not run away.
Yeah, at the very least.
Scampers won't leave his mom's, we feed him.
So they don't
I keep
run away.
Archimedes too.
But you get, like, 0 progress.
Both of them have just, like, schemed with one another about how to make our life possible.
Fun fact, pseudo-dragons can speak pigeon.
The more
Jesus
you
Christ.
know.
Seriously, like, Scamper's just like, you want to do this? And Archimedes, me neither.
I think Archimedes, it's more he coos in Defiance.
Yeah.
It doesn't hoot, that's an owl. Pigeons is like...
Unless Dulcin decided to polymorph Archimedes.
Alright. So that's what we wanted to do. It did not go great.
Mm-hmm. I see Gratian wants to do some forgery. Trafnar, do you let him?
Yeah, fine. But I will watch him with the notes and like make sure he doesn't like destroy them or like. And then once he's done practicing, I take them straight back.
Yeah, Gratian, roll a d20, and are you proficient in forgery kits? Then let's have this be a... Yeah, so roll a d20, and let's make the stat use intelligence. Because kind of learning the structure of how it's written. So D20 plus your proficiency plus... okay, plus 0 then. So add your proficiency onto that. Okay. You have not done forgery in a long time. You are very rusty. So you don't make much progress.
My papers, please, Glacian.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, let's take them back.
Papers, please. For the glory of the stalker.
Papers, Please is a fantastic game.
Yeah. For the glory of the stalker, comrade.
Also, you want another really good game? Return of the Obra Dinn is made by the same guy. It's also fantastic.
Nice. Anyway. So I take that's what everyone else is going to just do that. There's nothing that Delson said he's going to tune to spells, which is easy enough to do. It just takes time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think what I can do even. Where's
Thank.
my beer?
At this point, it would probably start fermenting.
Okay, I guess I just check on the beer and see how it's getting along.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. It's, as you say, it's fermenting.
Okay. Can I see? Watch me poison my beer. Can I see if there's any, like, berries or like sweet? Any like sweet berries I know that I can forage for to add to the beer.
Make a survival check.
Okay.
Okay. So it does delay your travel a little bit, as you have to stop to let Trothnar go on a little foraging trip. But you do find some of the sweeter sort of berries. A lot of them are only just starting to ripen, but you're able to get a decent chunk of them.
That's good. We want it sweet, but not too sweet, you know. And then I do. I survived in the wilderness for 100 years, dude.
All right.
And I think, apart from that, I think I'm okay.
Yep. So you got about an armful worth of berries.
Yeah, will do. Would anybody like one of my berries?
You're taking Gracian's job away.
Yeah,
They're just normal berries. They don't have a punch.
It's the only time the kid shows initiative.
Oh, yeah, I give one to Gratian then.
Okay.
I'm not like this is okay. I promise this is the last time I'll get some berries. That is your gig. I'm sorry.
But yes, I would like a berry.
Okay, yeah. I give Gratian and Fortuna berry.
Okay.
And then the rest I chuck into my keg. Give it a stir around with handle of my great axe, and then just seal it back up.
Okay. You are aware that we're fermenting a lot of the time. It's a case of it needs to be
Closed.
Closed in a warm area, lukewarm area.
Warm.
And you're traveling on the
It's on the back
outside.
of a donkey. Donkeys are warm.
Not the
God.
same kind of warm.
Yeah,
I know.
That ale's gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. Oh well.
Yeah, but with your experience, you probably need to get this someplace where it can actually properly ferment.
Aye. Well, yeah. Hopefully there's somewhere nice and warm in Mythrilhammer.
God, we're just gonna get a fan who's like a connoisseur of making wine, and they're gonna call me out on all the bullshit that I'm pulling from my arse here. I don't study wines, I don't even drink this shit. Anyway. So, at the end of the 8th day, at this point you can see the large mountain range which Mythrilhammer sits under. Trothnar, you've been to Mythrilhammer once or twice before.
Yeah.
And the most
Long
notable...
time ago. I haven't been back to Mythrilhammer in years.
Yeah. But the one thing that you know is that the reason why Mythrilhammer got its name, and you kind of explain it to him, is the Mithril Gates. The literal impenetrable defenses that the Jahanian military failed to breach.
Yeah.
You never got deep inside Mythrilhammer, though, as certain areas are not allowed. It's a similar situation which you realize at this point. A little bit of a similar situation to Ulmendal, but not as bad. Where there's an area where it's sealed off for higher born dwarves, but the lower kind are not treated like the lower classes are in Ulmendal, because the dwarves understand that they're the fucking reason why they're there to begin with, and they need someone for their mines.
Of course, yeah.
So, but you only know of like the lower levels of Mythrilhammer, because that's the only place that, when you were with the Wardens, you were allowed to go through.
I mean, they understand that the lower class is the 99%.
Yeah. But considering how higher upper dwarves are actually a rarity, due to the fact that their way of life is very lower class, mining and everything, mining and smithing.
Yeah, it's a very small noble class.
And even then, that's just more of like the higher up members of the clans.
Yeah, exactly.
But on the evening of the 8th day, as you're all settling down to sleep, Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off we go to the secret channel. Hi.
Hi. Fuck me. I'm scared.
You never know, you might not be. You might not need to be.
Right?
Nemesis, as you sleep, you sort of feel yourself shift. Not in the sense of shifting like you're struggling to sleep, but you feel almost like your entire body rotates. Feels like you're standing up straight. And then you hear a voice. Are you going to have your eyes closed this entire time? As you open your eyes, you're in a black void. Complete darkness everywhere you go. Even when you look down, it looks like you're standing on absolutely nothing. But standing in front of you is the glowing form of your angelic guide. Standing there, arms crossed. You can see the brightness is much dimmer, to the point where you can actually start to make out several features. Specifically, you can see his eyes glowing a slight bluish colour in the irises.
Well, I'd say it's nice to see you, but I think given the circumstances, that's a lie.
You know, that feeling that ripped through you those days ago was also felt by me. Did Elrin's advice not ring true to you?
It isn't that it didn't stick. Why don't we start with what exactly happened? What did I do wrong?
He sort of beckons to one part of it, and you actually see, just kind of looking at the bit where he's indicating, that your wings are out. And you can see he's indicating the blackened feather. What you did wrong was give a mortal something which is a part of you. And I'm not talking in the way that you go about with love or your feelings. I mean an essence of your power.
And that's punishable?
This is not a punishment from whoever made you or myself. Elrin mentioned that individuals would want your power for various reasons. Keep in mind that what I'm saying is based on what few memories I have, given the way I came into existence. I am not like a pure-blooded ASMR guide. But after the dark, there were many more ASMRs around, until it was discovered that if their feathers were used in various concoctions, they had powerful healing properties. And that ended up being twisted into the secret for eternal life. So the ASMRs were hunted down. But every single time a feather was plucked for them before it fell, they were plucking a bit of their life.
So, for essentially giving someone else that, I lose a bit of myself.
Correct. In time, that feather will heal. But it will not be for a while.
What would happen if it kept happening? Not saying that I'd repeat the process, but I'd like to know.
Every time a feather is plucked from you before it is ready to fall by itself, every time that feather is destroyed, it destroys a part of you. Eventually, it will kill you.
I see. Then why all this crypticness and secrecy? You dance me in circles constantly without giving me any real answers.
I dance around and give cryptic answers because I don't know those answers myself. I promised you, when you were done gallivanting around, hunting down demons or whatever it is that you were after, that I would tell you as much as I know. My time is limited due to a duty which I cannot, unfortunately, say, as I was vowed into an oath of secrecy regarding it. However, with what time I have, with the power of the new moon buying me some time, I can at least explain a small part. A part which I'm sure is a burning question. Just what you are.
I'd like that.
Tell me, what do you know about the ASMRs?
I know that obviously that is what I am. I know that back in the dark ages of sorts, they were heroes of sorts. And I know that, as you just said, we have been hunted down for our properties. Other than that, though, it's a shot in the dark. It's complete assumption.
You are partially right on pretty much all points. The ASMR were heroes. This is something ingrained within each and every one of us. At the end of the dark, only 10 ASMR survived. The gods blessed, as they were called. All the others were wiped out in the final assault. They spread throughout the land, the realm, and in some cases over the plains, leaving behind all of their tools of war and their tales. You are right that ASMR were hunted down, but it was not the original 10 that were hunted. It was their children, their grandchildren, their aunts, their further kin. And you're also half right about you being an ASMR.
Half right? How can I be half right about my species?
An ASMR is an individual who is descended from the 10 heroes. However, at times which the gods feel it is needed, they will bless an ordinary person with the power of an ASMR. You could say a half ASMR. It is not a case of your blood is angelic. A god has decided to bless you with a similar power to do a deed, and this is where the problem arises with me. I am not one of the original guides. I am but a fragment of that power. Essentially, I was born the same time as you, just implanted with a few memories of the 10 heroes as guides. For that's where all ASMR stem from, and where the gods use their powers to create half ASMR.
But you make it sound like your case is an unusual one.
It is. Because oftentimes the gods do not require an ASMR to come down to the material plane, to Karmora. And that is what scares me.
So, we were both dropped here completely clueless to what actually is happening.
Normally, when this has happened, based on what few memories I have implanted in myself from the gods, something is coming. Something which the gods believe that regular mortals cannot handle. And so, they sent an ASMR, potentially several. There could be many more of us. But it's all there for a purpose, for the hope that if it comes to pass that an ASMR is needed, one will be there waiting.
The fun part is wondering what that is, and wondering what bastard just tossed you here and expected, I don't know, everything from you.
Unfortunately, that is something even I don't know. one of the 10 heroes his guides might. However, we've only found one of them, and it appears that that individual has turned his back on the guide.
What does that mean? You mean
Elrin.
someone... Elrin. You know, he keeps coming up.
Because I can tell. We guides have a unique ability to tell who is a half ASMR, who is a pure-blooded. I can say with certainty Elrin. He is a pure-blooded ASMR.
So what, am I supposed to drag him kicking and screaming for information? I
don't think Elrin has that information. You saw his wings, he turned his back on his guide.
What about his guide, then? Is there any way to access him? Or her, they?
No. They will only reveal themselves to the person they are bound to. The wings are the indication. Elrin has turned his back on his guide, and so his guide felt fit to strip him of most of his powers. For all we know, it could be this same reason why you have become a half ASMR.
If I fuck up, do you think that's going to happen to me?
No. If you were to, as you put it, fuck up, whoever blessed you with the power of an ASMR will simply take it away. And you will simply be an ordinary human.
And what about you?
I would return beyond the Divine Gates. Essentially, I would be destroyed. Ready to be rebuilt should another half ASMR be needed.
Let's try to make that not happen.
It will happen either way, Nemesis. The blessing of a half ASMR dies with the person that was blessed, if the gods do not take it back first.
So, are you saying that even if I complete this magical purpose, that my whole identity could be ripped away from me?
Yes.
Great.
But at the same time, your identity, as far as I see it, is not as Nemesis the ASMR. I see it as Nemesis, the individual.
I don't even know who Nemesis the individual is. I'm grasping at straws, and the thing is that I just got out of a situation where I was used for other people's purposes, only to figure out that once again I'm being used for someone else's purpose, and that it can be ripped away from me just as easily as the other people could.
If it is ripped away from you, then you are no longer doing somebody else's bidding.
I'm tired of doing other people's bidding.
Well, who knows? Maybe it would not come to pass. or somebody else may take up the mantle. Elrin might come to his senses.
I suppose this is all just what ifs.
Yes, for example, what if this thing that the gods think is going to happen doesn't happen in your lifetime?
Then I guess I'd get off lucky.
Potentially. I wish I had the answers for you, but I'm afraid I do not. I feel I've spoken long enough in regards to this. I know you have questions, and unfortunately I have given all the answers I can give. I'll continue with my original duty. Try not to offer any of your feathers to people.
Thank you for at least answering some questions.
The gods bless and the ASMR have been round for many millennia. I'm sure if you search hard enough, you may find some of those remaining answers. And with that, he blinks out. And you open your eyes once more to find everybody waking up and preparing for the next leg of the journey. Back to the session chat.
Yep.
Oh, shit, they're back.
Hello.
Back.
Okay,
Hi,
so
we're just trying to make up a shipping name for Trothnar and Reynard.
Yeah. Also, my
you guys definitely had some fun during that.
Yeah, so is Nemesis dead?
Did
No.
she lose her face? What the fuck's going on?
No.
She seems fine.
Yeah.
She wakes up a bit
fine.
later than she normally does. Like, normally she's one of the first up. This time she's one of the last up.
Fortune has not left the bedside this entire time until she wakes up.
You guys are camping.
Yeah, they've got a double
Bedrolls, yeah.
They've got a double bedroll. Yeah, what about it?
Is that an actual thing?
Sure.
Yes, it is.
And you can get double sleeping bags, I think, as well.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah,
Why
you can get
are
two people
you
once.
all lurking?
We're all lurking. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
at this
mean,
point,
Fortune and
everyone's
Nelson
awake.
apparently are.
Yeah.
Well, I sleep here.
Stoking the fire and having a wee.
Yes, and you're also... Your face is right next to mine. And she, like, pushes Fortune's face away gently, like, with her hand.
No.
Like with a cat when it's snuggled up to you.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Do you want to go for a horse ride while Trothnar makes breakfast?
I don't want to do much of anything.
Stay here, sleep, and I'll bring you breakfast?
I'll start cleaning up camp. Nemesis just walks away from them, going to do, like, menial tasks.
Mm-hmm.
I go and help her clean up. I go and help her clean up camp and stuff, and
Okay.
pack it all away.
Alrighty.
And Dustin tell if something's wrong with her. I mean, that would be, like, insight, I guess.
If you're
I
gonna
mean, naturally, she doesn't look too happy, but if you're actually... thing.
yeah, if you're gonna, I mean, if Peach said it's fine to, if he wants to, you can do an insight check on her.
Okay, go ahead.
19. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Your choice how you do this, Peach.
I don't think that she's really being deceptive. She's just being vague, so. You can see that Nemesis just had all of, like, the ambition sucked out of her. She is really just depressed.
You know, if I spend all the morning helping her and packing up the camp and stuff, I guess I should roll insight and see if I think something is up as well.
If you're
That's
actively,
fine. Go ahead.
if you're actively like
Yeah.
looking, then
If
yeah.
you're actively looking for something.
Well, I mean, if she's like not, if she's like not talking or like being like, okay, whatever, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Also,
She's,
like, Nemesis
very...
do menial labor? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, she's usually the supervisor here.
She's just being very apathetic right now.
Yeah, so I know that, but I'm just seeing if Trothnar realizes that.
Okay, I mean, I guess I don't know what that would be.
And that would still be it. That would still be inside.
Here comes the waterfall of insight checks.
No. I'm gonna put a hard cap at that at a certain point. Besides, Delson's already doing something.
Yep, Delson's already. And Nem's just like tying up the tents and shit.
Either way.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, so you approach Nemesis.
Yes, Delson. Can already tell by your tone that there's something more to that sentence.
I can tell by the way you use that walk.
I can tell by the way you're typing.
Tell. It's my woman's man. No time to talk.
This is what I wait for every single day. He's such a slow typer. Last night, I don't know, did something happen on the watch? I guess it did, yeah. Personally. Wonder what that's like.
Wow, we were just waiting.
Right? All the time. Oh, such a slow, agonizing wait. I don't think you understand at all.
This is gonna be so fun to catch Sav up with all this.
Right?
I know, right?
Like, a ton of stuff has happened.
And she's coming back for the one shot as well. So
Yep.
we're not even getting back into it.
Mm-hmm.
People, What's... What is it even like being a person? Don't feel like one at this point.
Should we have Tom narrating the
Yeah.
responses since they're not going to be able
Yeah.
to read it from their screen?
See,
Yeah.
the problem is just that it's taking so long, and they
Yeah.
can. It's...
Oh.
But,
Full screen
just
is a
the-
glorious thing.
yeah, it's just the sheer awkwardness of the silence.
Yep.
And, like, I'm trying to, like, keep in character, but I'm all awkward.
Here we go.
That's not... It's not what I mean. I don't feel like a person at this point. I feel like I'm some kind of prop or doll, and everyone just wants to put their hands on me and make me dance. But the thing is that I don't want to dance. I don't want to do it. I want to stop. But that's not an option for me.
Is it bad? I feel really bad about this.
You should feel bad. It's not because of my guide, it's because of the everything about myself.
Is there anyone else on the road, or was it just our group?
No one else. You've seen the occasional
it's just
people
us.
come by, but at this point you haven't set off yet, so you're a little bit away from the road because you set up camp.
Okay, just realizing.
It's just myself, it's just my entire existence and being is something for other people's amusement or gain, or I don't even know. Because come last night, I find out that, my origins, not even a biological, reproductive descendant thing. It's completely because someone else wanted me to be. And my hideous mother, my hideous family, all liked to watch me just do things for their own gain. It's just all that everyone is just greedy and wants a piece of me, apparently, just on every level. And I don't know what to do anymore. touch me. I don't want anything.
It'll be nice when Dom can speak again.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
God. Man, you have no idea, like, what it's like acting out this fucking scene. Like, I am, like, there are genuine tears flowing from my eyes, but at the same time, like, I'm fine. And it's just, like, me trying to not laugh about the awkwardness while also keeping into the character.
I'm just sitting here feeling very, like, bad.
For Nemesis?
Just in general.
Yeah.
Considering I just feel bad now. I know it's for storytelling, but I'm just regretting it.
Oh. You're just like, fuck, go back.
Yeah, generally.
I broke her.
Yeah, generally in my mind, I'm just there like, should I retcon this?
Fucking, what do you want, Nem?
But I also
Nem
get.
doesn't even know what she.
But I also get the feeling that if I said that, you would instantly be like, no, don't. So
Yeah,
I'm
that
in a
shit is completely up to you. I am working with what I was given.
I'm in a catch-22 here.
Yeah.
I will not say because that's for you to say and not me.
No, I am just working with what I was given.
Okay. Just let me know.
I think it's great. I've actually been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, like, if you have issue with it, definitely let me know afterwards.
No, I've been waiting for this moment. Just like flip shit about how everyone's fucking using her.
Yeah, I had this primed for a while as well.
Yeah, just weren't prepared for the impact.
we're talking. I had this primed around Delcross.
Yeah.
It's just that you then actively basically started seeking it, and lo and behold, you got the first attempt. Like, your first attempt, you succeeded, otherwise we've been kicked down the road. That's the only thing I will say about it, while we wait for Dom to finish typing.
But yeah, I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's not like I didn't, like, expect it either.
It was a potential.
Yes, it was a potential, and I was aware of it, and I was like, this is... Okay, yep.
Okay.
Got it, this is great.
Okay, good, because I would have felt colossally worse.
No. I completely was ready for this, and I thought that this was going to be, like, the prime impact.
Okay, so your reaction is kind of what you would expect with that kind of information. Good!
Yes, yep.
Because, again, I would feel bad. Again, I'm just stalling time here. Don't feel pressured at all, Dom. Just... There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of text.
Wow.
Okay, I'll let you read that. Well, yeah.
I can't even... For one, I can't even begin to think about everything that is going in my head, but at the same time, you saying that isn't helpful, because who knows? Who knows? Maybe everything here for me is just completely planned out, and I have no individuality or person or privacy, because I have just apparently all these little eyes on me. Who knows? Who knows at this point? I don't know anymore. I don't know who Nemesis is, what Nemesis is. She is an object that I just sit here and I stare at, and I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to talk about it, because everything I have ever trusted in my life is just not real. It's all artificial. And I just need to figure out what everything is. So if you could just stop your prying and your, oh, but Nemesis, we're such good friends. I don't need that right now.
I wonder if you get one of those text-to-speech things, you know, like the,
Right? I think...
John
Okay,
Madden.
listen, I recommended that.
All this text would be hilarious in, like, the Microsoft Sound voice.
Oh god, the robo speech.
I took
Thank you.
things that Dom said and I put it in the text-to-speech thing the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that it was really funny, but Tom was like, really?
Can we just have text-to-speech be the normal if we decide to play a Warforged?
That'd be so great. Oh my god.
John Madden. Yo.
Ah, you type.
Hey. I'm going to order a pizza.
Nemesis just gets back to her work. Just anything to take away from her thoughts.
Okay. So, you finish cleaning up the camp, repackaging everything, getting the horses saddled up. You continue on, closer to the mountains, and to the dwarven capital of Mythrilhammer. And that's what we're going to call it for this session.
Man.
Fuck!
You can now yell at me, literally everyone, but mostly Peach.
I am fine, because as I said, I always thought that that was the case. If you guys had not gathered from that conversation, Nemesis essentially found out that her whole purpose is to serve someone else's purpose. But yeah, I always kind of thought that that would probably like be the most likely scenario. And so I thought for a long time, like a really long time, about how Nem was going to react to that, especially given, you know, I mean, that's her whole life, is doing this song and dance for other people. And then she gets out of it with her family, only to find out that she's still dancing. Like, the show is not over for her.
Wait, but she doesn't know who she's supposed to be helping, right?
No, she doesn't know anything. All she knows is that
You're here to help someone else.
she's here to essentially fulfill a god's need.
The prophet, the chosen one. Yeah.
And I mean, not even that, because of other things, but like, just I think it's really, really fucking heartbreaking to her to know that she is still, you know, just someone's plaything. Yeah, I think that's gonna fuck with anyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically saying like you have no free will. Every action is, you know, is in service of us. You have no control over your own fate. That would fuck up anyone, yeah.
Yeah, like, and I mean, that's essentially kind of what Nem was told, in the very least, of like, she can't control her fate. Like, it's not, because either way she's going to be fucked over. So yeah, it's just,
yeah, she has no choice but to be a chess piece in a much larger game.
it's just really
yeah, fuck that.
like, it's just really heartbreaking for her.
Damn.
It's heartbreaking for me, even though I knew it.
Yeah.
But
I feel like when we get to Mythrilhammer, we need to buy Nemesis like a Nietzsche book or something. And just like, hey, have you heard of atheism?
no, I don't think that anything that literally anyone could have said, like, would have helped Nemesis or gotten through to her, because she's just really, really heartbroken right now.
She's literally just woken up with a massive bombshell.
Yeah.
Also, I love how ridiculously vague angelic guides are. It's so annoying.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm the one that has to deal with it.
Yeah, Nemesis did say that. Was like, why are you so cryptic and vague? It's like, well, this is why.
Yeah.
It's kind of how we.
It was literally a question that I asked. Is like, you know, why are you always so cryptic?
And I'm guessing the answer was just, it is what it is.
No, he actually had a genuine reason, but I can't say.
He did have an actual answer, which if I was not given a genuine answer, I probably at that point would have been pretty annoyed at Tom. But he did have a genuine answer, so I was like, woo!
That you're not going to tell us.
He has an answer, we just don't like it.
I am very glad now, because for the past few sessions I have been doubting my writing. So
I got hit with another fucking you don't know, I would have been like, bitch, how am I supposed to know? But
I felt very happy.
But nope. Instead, you got the answer.
Yes.
And it's, be careful what you wish for.
It's the answer that I, as a player, wanted, but as a character, it is not an answer that you ever want to hear. But I mean, yeah, I'm not sorry, but I'm not gonna tell you.
That's fine.
I feel like the information that I wanted to give out was given out in that moment.
Well, that's good.
You know, I wasn't planning on Nemesis like actual like ranting breakdown, but then it was like, no, I'm gonna fucking
let's go for it.
I'm gonna run with it.
Yeah.
So now it's not just. So now, Troth and I can welcome Nemesis to the Mental Breakdown Club.
Fucking.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, at least Nemesis isn't dragging people down with her. She's just in the bottom of the fucking barrel, just like, well, how the fuck do I climb out?
Yeah, there's always a way. That's all I'm gonna say, because I still feel like, even though it's, you're like saying like, oh yeah, that's really good, I'm still here like, but I feel really bad.
Yeah. I mean, good. I mean, not good, but also, like, I think, like, you know how you're like, oh, I'm glad that my writing is good kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that my acting is good.
Okay, because again, like as I was saying that, because as I said that, it's like, I mean, if you really don't like it, I can retcon it. Because I really, yeah.
Listen, Tom, I take whatever you give me, and I'm like whatever you want to do, whatever direction, I am totally gung-ho for it, as long as it isn't, bullshit like the whole rocks fall, everyone dies shit.
Okay, because I've said before as well, like, if there's issues, let me know.
I was
think
totally ready for this. I have been planning this for so long, and like, while I'm like kind of, I mean, I'm sad for Nemesis that was like, that was her answer, but at the same time, it's I'm happy that was her answer.
It also doesn't help that angelic guides are naturally, what's it called, apathetic?
Apathetic.
Apathetic, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they will say it straight and not really, factor in what, how the person's going to react, because it's beyond them.
Yeah, they don't understand the humanity of it.
Yeah, but also don't forget that, like, from where they're seeing, it's like one tiny cog in one massive machine of creation. So why?
Which is essentially what Nemesis was just told she is.
Pretty much, yeah. Like
just a tiny cog.
Essentially, it was like, right now I can be my own person, and when then your angel guys went, no, you ain't shit now. You still ain't shit. Yeah.
It's I'm so sad for Nem, but at the same time, I'm glad that it went this direction.
Does she want to talk to a dwarf priest about it?
I think that Nemesis, I mean, she was already allergic to churches, and now this is just not helping.
Yeah, I think this is put on like, I don't want to go to church. It's now going to become, hey guys, you want to help me burn down a church?
I think it's more just Nem doesn't. She really does not know anymore. She doesn't know
who is Nemesis.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything. Like, she doesn't know.
Ask the party to burn down a church. At least 2 or 3 of us will be right there with her.
It's just, her, everything that was, a truth or a fact or just something rooted in reality to her was just kind of ripped away.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And so it's a matter of her essentially trying to figure out what to do with herself and with this information.
But
and
I mean,
figuring out what's genuine at this point.
Yeah. Although, isn't that like some levels, like, it doesn't matter what I choose, I'm still going to do whatever the fuck these people want me to do. I don't have a choice. As well, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's that whole conflict of, like, that she's going through right now of, well, I want to be my own person, but at the same time, everyone else just seems to have, like, their hands on my life, and so whatever I do, is it actually me, or is it someone else just leading me into that direction?
Maybe.
Well, Nemesis could always just say fuck it and end up becoming Fallen.